Well, hello everybody. It's me, Alex, back again with the same game from a couple days ago called Shadow Hunter, scaled up to a higher level for a new, stronger party. So we'll just go ahead and get right into it with character introductions, going from left to right for the tokens that are on the page. So Durkar, we will start with you.
Oh, the simplest first. Yeah, I'm Durkar Thunderhorns, also Pie Guy. And I am a Minotaur, Berserker Barbarian, Swords, Bard, and Fighter. And I kill things. And I hit very hard. And I don't know what I am anymore. I have a lot of levels. And so many things in my feats and traits.
Mm-hmm. All
It's
right,
basically me.
Ember.
I am Imber Burnhand, and I'm an arcane archer fighter. Pretty straightforward. Winged tiefling, and um, here with my Farah after a much needed vacation.
A very much needed vacation indeed.
And Farah.
Hi, I'm Farah Falcon. I'm here with Ember. I am a glamour bard uh, by trade. Been doing it for a long time, still enjoying it, and just, you know, living life, building a life. I think is probably a better way to word that. So yeah.
All right, Dawn.
Hello, my name's Don Tallfellow. I'm not tall or a fellow. I'm a 20-inch halfling, and I am a divine sorcerer, knowledge domain cleric. Nice to meet you.
And last but not least, Isabel.
Hi, I'm Isabel. I'm nothing but pure unadulterated Lightfoot halfling lore bard, and I don't know how everyone else is going to be playing this evening, but if you need me to be the healer, just say the word. I have a magic broomstick and lots of healing spells, and I went on a potion shopping spree, so I'm here to help wherever I'm needed.
All right. So, you all find yourself in the early morning hours, like 8, 9 o'clock, just waking up in the main hall of the Dungeon Delvers Guild. You have the bartender starting to set up for the day. You have one or two other members and townsfolk here just kind of ordering their morning ales and their meats and their potatoes, getting ready for the day as they do, whether they're going to work, whether they're waking up to get some hair of the dog to nurse the hangover from the good times or bad times that they had the night before, depending on who you ask and who they were with. Um, but as you guys are all kind of waking up and stretching and just kind of getting your bearings for the day, you notice coming from the job board, which are all accustomed to at least taking a peek at, whether you've come in one time each day or every now and again, you're used to at least taking a look over there, seeing if anything grabs your eye, if anything's worth your time and your talents, since you are all fairly strong and are pretty veteran at this point. You see that there is a piece of paper that is secured to the board, and it is emitting some type of purplish blackish smoke. Just not like it's on fire, but it's just like magically emanating smoke, almost like someone casts a minor illusion or some type of low-level arcane spell on it to make it have this effect to draw your eyes and to grab your attention. What do you want to do?
I have had bounties that look like this, generally from difficult bounties, so I can expect this to be the same. Hey, Farah, look at this.
Huh. That's different. It's not very often you see a smoking piece of paper.
Not very often, but you still see it.
That's 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 true. Um, huh. This is odd. Oh, look, it's Isabel. And Farah will point a bright pink finger across the bar.
Isabel's walking hand in hand with a short, blonde-haired halfling. Hi, Farah. Hey, Ember. I haven't seen you in a while.
Well, we kind of took a break from this, I guess you could say.
Makes sense. Oh, you guys remember Dawn, right? Dawn's been kind of busy reuniting with her sister after the whole dragon incident way back.
As she's saying that, Dawn flings herself at Farah with a hug. Farah!
Oh, hi, Don. Nice to see you again. Like,
I
basically,
missed
like
you.
peels Dawn off of off of her and sets her down on the ground. It's great. It's great to see you again. Oh, she headbutted my stomach. Oh, that hurt.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. How have you been?
Isabel giggles. It's Farah.
Ow,
what
that one hurt.
what I'd expect from a fellow bard.
I've been on Lathander's journey to find another reason for my life after some stuff happened, and I'm still searching. So I'm still around. Hey,
Well, it's nice to see you back, and just remember it's not about the destination, it's about the journey to get there.
thank goodness.
Durakar, what are you doing while they are catching up and reuniting around this job board area?
I like the picture that I've been standing there the whole time. Just what is happening?
Fair. As you guys are reuniting and Durakar's just kind of standing there, kind of watching the the spectacle for the morning going on. Do any of you wish to look at the smoking paper, or what do you do about that?
Isabel.
I definitely would have inspected it.
Okay.
Isabel will look over at Ember and see the smoking paper. Careful, Ember, that paper's on fire.
No, it's some kind of illusion.
As
Though I have
you-
actually had requests on fire. That has happened.
It has
Isabel
happened. It's
goes,
a good story.
that sounds hot. Anyway, she kind of gets off her broom and just tries to like this. Let me see. Can I see?
Yeah, come on up.
as
Yay.
you as you hold up this smoking piece of paper and take a look at it, you see that it does have some writing on it, and it says the following: The unholy offspring of night and death itself, the shadow beast and its kin, have been slowly eating away at my people for longer than I care to admit. I thought I could track and kill them alone, but I was wrong. I implore you, members of the Dungeon Delvers Guild, to find and slay this shadow beast and its family, save my people, and return hope to the hopeless. I eagerly await your success in this mission. Signed, VX.
Shadow people. That's interesting.
That sounds spooky. Oh, look, Durakar's here
Nothing
too.
real.
Sorry, usually you're so loud I would have noticed you sooner if you'd said something.
Been here the entire time.
Just it's blowing smoke, just like the paper, and I will move to the other side of Ember to get away from the smoking horn. That is more smoke around stuff. Oh God, so much smoke. Ugh.
I'm
Dawn
sorry, I don't
walks
think
up.
we've met.
Oh,
Doubt it.
Isabel blinks surprised. Oh yeah, I guess Emperor's never met Durakar, has he? That's Durakar Thunderhorns, who points at the Minotaur. Yeah.
Yep.
Have you gotten your ass kicked by Tabby yet? You will.
Tabby's really scary. I like her though. She's
Yeah.
also really telling us awesome piggyback rides. I mean, honestly, everybody does. They're all usually so much taller than me. But still, Tabby though. Tabby.
Dawn
So what-
confidently struts up and puts her hand out towards the Minotaur's face, even though she's just 20 inches tall.
Yeah, itty bitty halfling. You barely come up to like his knee. Just look up at him.
Don't look up at him.
Oh, that's right, because he's only wearing a loincloth, Dawn.
Well, she's looking up and she's raising a hand for a handshake. Not phased.
Fair.
This is her life.
Interesting.
She sees this all
Okay.
the time.
He will definitely give you a handshake. I mean, he's a big, literally beefy boy. He is 375 pounds of nothing but muscle.
And she will attempt to vigorously shake your hand.
I like it.
Just for the funsies. Okay.
You get your hand shook.
32 in athletics to shake the hand.
Let me try. Let me try.
Go for it.
I have a negative in athletic. No, I have. I have a negative in athletics.
Beat that 32.
3!
You no longer have a hand.
You're shaking so hard you shake her up and down like she's lifted off the ground and put back
Yes,
down.
yes.
Isabel seeing
I
this,
go, whee!
Isabel seeing this is just gonna fly by and catch down on the broom. Look at Durakar and go, yeah, she likes to think she's stronger than she is. No offense,
Hey,
Dawn. No, I said no offense.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
So what's this shadow nonsense? Well, minus my horn.
Shadow Beast, request on shadow paper. I am suspicious of the person that made this message already.
Well,
Hmm.
sure. That
Well,
that is a fair assessment.
I mean,
Ember, with your passive investigation, you notice that there is some other type of magic. So you know that there is illusion magic on this document when that's what's creating the smoking effect. But you also notice there is a second school of magic that is also present on this document. And as you focus, you realize that it's conjuration magic. And if anybody wants to make an Arcana check, you can try and see if you can know more.
I will make
I
an Arcana
got
check.
this. Wow.
Actually, not bad.
I'm
I never get to use passive investigation, so I'm glad someone has a really high one that actually
Well,
made me
yes,
able to use it.
you have to.
Dawn,
Yeah,
yes!
Dawn, yeah. Go,
Wow.
Dawn!
Woo!
Wow.
I'm still
So,
pretty impressed with my 14. That's rare
mean,
for me.
you almost met the DC Durakar, to be fair. It was 15. You
Oh.
almost were there.
I should have inspired
Um,
myself.
So, Dawn, Ember, and Isabel. Dawn and Ember more so, you pick it up first. That it's conjuration magic, and as you focus on it, you start to see that there is purple script very lightly on the back, and as you kind of touch on the back of it and kind of poke and prod at this piece of paper, you see that another set of script appears. Does anybody speak Draconic or Infernal?
Yes.
Could
Yes.
have been like giant or
Pretty
minotaur.
sure. Yep.
I don't
Dawn does.
speak any of that.
Infernal.
Sorry.
Cool.
I do have
So-
comprehend languages, I think. No, I don't.
So you start to see in
Okay.
this very elegant script. It's written in two separate languages, both Infernal and Draconic. So you see some like almost dragon runes appear, and side by side with that, you see like Infernal script in purple. Both of these are drawn very, very eloquently, almost like a person, like a master calligrapher, was passing on a second message. And on the back of this paper, the following starts to appear. All who wish to help, hold this paper with one hand, and hold your middle finger of your other hand up in the air, and focus to quickly travel to our mountain region. Climb the mountain to find and eradicate our problem, we beg of you.
That's rude.
That's a
Why do we?
rude piece of
Why do we?
paper.
Why do we need
I'm
to flip
down
off the
with it.
air? Why? Does it say where we're going?
But just
Why do you need to?
here, it's a transportation thing.
I love their
Just
humor.
hold on to this. Everyone, hold on to this.
Okay. Farrah will turn the
And
corner.
Oh, by the
I'm
way,
sure
Tom.
you.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I was just gonna tell Dawn to come stand by me because she's also on my broom. That was all I was gonna say.
Boop.
Sure, you'll appreciate this, big guy.
Oh yeah.
Hold up your middle finger for a bit.
Oh, it's already done. It's been done. He's had his middle finger up for the past minute.
Prepared. Ready to go.
So as you guys all hold onto this piece of paper with one hand and focus and hold your other hand up in the air with your opposite hand, basically flipping off the air, you start to feel the air around you start to swell and you start to see sparkling lights, almost like glitter is appearing, and then all of a sudden you are thrown into a spiral of colors and sounds, and you are transported to the bottom or near the bottom of this mountainous peak. And
Oh,
as you get here, you find that it is frigidly, blisteringly cold. You feel the wind blow through your clothes right down to your bones. You are not prepared to be dropped into the middle of a blizzard. I need someone to go ahead and roll for me a d6. A 1.
Oh, someone else do it.
Nope, you wanted low. You didn't want high.
Oh, okay, good.
So as you just appear in the middle of this blizzard that's bringing down wind and snow and hail and freezing rain and ice and all of these wintry conditions, you find that you have the choice. You can either push through or you can try and hold up for the next hour to try and push through the storm. Because looking up at the sky, you see that maybe 5 or 6 miles in the sky away, you see it's pretty clear, and the storm does seem to be blowing over. It doesn't seem like it's going to be raging for that much longer.
Isabel chimes in and goes, I have an idea, guys. Hold on, just give me a minute to cast a spell. And I'll spend the next minute casting Tiny Hut.
As you spend a minute finding more solid ground under the snow, setting up the runes for this spell, you all of a sudden you have almost this translucent igloo that is temperate and warm and dry and free of the hazardous wintry conditions on the outside that you can all rest inside of if you so choose.
Isabel motions for everyone to get in. We can chill in here until it all dies down. Ah, chill. It'll be warm, I promise.
Good. It's
Farrah,
You hurt
way
me
too
so
cold.
much.
I hear you.
gone from the humid and blistering jungles all the way out here.
We really are going full circle, aren't we, Ember? Oh,
I think it's the highest I've ever been on land. I mean, I've also been to Ryla, which is really, really way down. So going really, really way up is also fun.
I've been on a mountain of the skies before. It
Oh,
was not this cold.
you're thinking of Nyx, I think.
Skyforge. Nope, it
Yeah,
was dumb.
Nyx. It was Dawn?
Yeah.
No, it was Nyx.
You are, as you're sitting in here and the storm is starting to blow past, you can see now, as the weather starts to die down, you can see that you're actually really high up. You're not like, you're multiple days travel, it seems, from the peak of this mountain, but you're also a solid 35% of the way up the mountain. And this mountain's huge. You look down and you can see off in the distance there is the shape of a town, maybe way, way off on the horizon. You see there's another mountain just directly ahead of where you are, which directionally would be south of where you are. So you're at a northern mountain, there's one south of you, and you see to the southwest further the shape of a town, maybe off in the skyline, which looks like it's multiple days, maybe a week's travel by foot away. You're not quite sure. And as you look up this mountain, this thing is towering. You cannot see the top. You can see where it starts to kind of get a little sharper and a little bit more narrow, but you cannot see the actual tippy top of this mountain. Go ahead, and whoever wants to take the lead, make a survival check.
I'll do it. If you guys are okay with it. My survival's a +7.
Definitely better than my.
Sure.
Yeah, you go for sure. Farrah's just gonna walk towards the back, just shivering.
Oh
It's
wait,
too
it's
cold.
actually an 8.
Oh, even better.
It could have been better, but I mean that was a 5 on the die, so.
So as you are, because you've waited out the storm, the DC actually dropped by 5, which is good because it was 18 before. It's
Oh my
13
god.
now.
Oh my
Um,
god.
Oh,
So as you're looking around trying to figure out where you should maybe go, there doesn't seem to be a path down, and you barely see a path up, but you do see that there is, where the snow is not quite as deep, you can see that there has been maybe some sort of makeshift trail that starts to snake up the mountain and switch back, but it doesn't look like it's going to be an easy climb. It's not vertical by any means, but it's definitely going to be walking at like a 35-40 degree angle, switching back and forth up a mountain for a while. But you can find it and you can take that, or if you want to, if another person wants to make a check, you can try and see if there's maybe an easier way up. But right now, what would happen is going up this trail, you'd be moving at 3/4 speed rather than full movement speed, just because of the challenge of the actual climb. Okay.
How? Oh, yeah. Go
John's
ahead.
on the broomstick with Isabel, so she's gonna take a shot at seeing
Okay.
it.
Yeah, as you see where Isabel finds this kind of worn trail, and you're not quite happy with that, just because it looks like it's going to be, especially for your little legs, if you attempt to walk, you're going to be basically climbing, with as small as you are. It is. You look a little further, maybe a few hundred feet past where that trail is, and you see that there's more of a solidly worn trail that is not quite as steep. It eventually seems to, it goes the same way up towards the switchbacks, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be as treacherous if that is a path that you decided to take to go upwards. It looks like it would be, mechanically, it would be your full movement still on that trail. It's not quite as challenging as the first one you found.
Guys, if you look a little bit further, you've got a little bit more decent trail.
well, we should probably go down that trail. You stay on my broom, Dawn, because I don't think either one of us could make our way through the snow.
Sure. I can chill.
So you guys are going to make your way towards this trail and start hiking up the mountain?
They specify up the mountain? Where would these shadow people be? Or creatures of whatever kind?
So so you still have the paper. It's not emitting smoke or anything anymore, and the magic seems to have faded from it. Now it just seems to be a typical piece of parchment with writing on both sides of it. On the back of the parchment, the second message that you received, it says here. I'll actually just post both of them for you. So here's what it says on the front of it, and then on the back, it says this. So so basically says to climb the mountain to find and eradicate their problem. Which obviously you don't have to do, but that was their request for you.
I just got that wrong. Alright. We should be on our way then.
Okay.
Everybody stay
So
close.
if you Okay. So as you guys start to make your way up the mountain, are you going in the same marching order, or is there a specific order that you guys want to walk up this mountain? Put yourself in that order.
I think Isabel and Dawn would stay closer to the middle, but that's just me.
Okay.
Unless the winds are like awfully blistery, Ember would basically take flight a bit, go up and a little forward, and then back down just to
Help.
like follow the trail.
Okay. Yeah, there's winds, and every now and again you'll get like a short like gust that's a little stronger than you may have expected, but there's nothing that would throw you off of your flight path. Nothing that's gonna like hold you down or impede your flight. It's just gonna be a little challenging sometimes, and it is cold. I mean, you're up a mountain in this wintry weather, so it's a cold breeze by all means, but it's not enough to knock you out or make it hard to fly or anything like that. It's just not enjoyable. So
Right.
okay, so you're basically up here. Here, we'll just do it this way. I assume this is kind of probably the way it's gonna go.
Farah would gesture for Durakar to go first. Lead,
Okay.
lead the way, and like try to flag him to go ahead of her.
Okay. All right. So, as you guys are climbing up this switchback in this mountain, um, you spend a solid 6 to 7 hours climbing this mountain. It's starting to get towards early afternoon at this point. You know that when you first met up in the guild hall, it was about 8 or 9, so 6 or 7 hours later, maybe 8 at most. It's early afternoon, mid-afternoon. And as you start to come back and forth up these switchbacks, you actually come to a plateau. And as you come towards this plateau, you see that there is a giant crevasse between you and the direction that this path seems to be going. I need somebody to roll me a d100.
I'll do it. Or, nah, Don's got me.
Okay. All right. So as you are getting to this plateau and you see this crevasse, you kind of train your eyes a little bit because the wind is a little heavier, and you see that the snow is kind of blowing around. And as you stand and start to focus, you see that there is this rope bridge, which there are planks all the way to the edge. So like it doesn't just start here; it goes all the way to both sides. And you see that it's swaying in the wind. And as you get closer to this bridge, you see that the wind actually starts to pick up.
Oh God.
hmm And as you look down, you see that you cannot see the bottom of this crevasse. So you don't know how far down it goes. But
Well,
you assume it's really far because you can't see it.
that's not reassuring, is it?
No, no, it's not, and that looks like
So-
quite a drop.
Well,
So, I don't know about taking the bridge, and I know that I can fly the broom with myself and Don and come back for Farah if need, because unless Amber wants to carry Farah over, but I don't know how we're gonna get Durakar over because I think he weighs more than my broom can carry.
yep, I think this is where my adventure ends. Good knowing all of you. Good knowing all of you. It was a pleasure. I'm gonna walk home.
I mean,
Just here. Amber will pull out hopefully a rope. I feel like a rope is something that I would have.
Yeah, most people have at least 50 feet of rope on their person unless they don't for some reason. So, yeah, you got some
oh,
rope.
Yeah,
Isabel, go ahead.
I'm gonna just listen. I'm gonna tie this around you, and between me and the broom, we can support you while you cross, so that you weigh less on the bridge. We're
Oh,
not
I see.
carrying you.
Isabel looks over at Amber and goes, I don't know if that's the best idea. Farah, do you have Dimension Door? Because I do, but I can't send Durakar across the way because Durakar's too big.
Are you a small creature?
I'm a small creature.
Halflings are considered small.
They are considered
Durakars
small,
and
yeah.
medium.
Ah,
Am I tiny?
Yeah, you're tiny.
I'm considered tiny because I'm 20 inches.
you would be, if you're a halfling but 20 inches, you'd still just be considered small. You wouldn't be considered tiny.
Awesome.
You'll always be
I'm
tiny in my
bigger.
book, though.
Yeah.
So,
Bigger than
Comparatively, you are a tiny person, but
Yeah.
mechanically, you are a small person.
Yeah,
So
rules are weird.
I would,
Hmm.
but Durakar's too big, and I feel like you guys are closer to the same size than I am to him.
Let me check.
I mean, I'm all for anything that doesn't involve me crossing that bridge and potentially bringing everything down with me.
Are
You
you
might be able to get across the bridge just fine.
are you
You don't know.
concerned you can't do it?
I'm going to break that bridge.
Isabel looks over Durakar and goes, "Yeah, I mean his back is covered in a bunch of weapons, and he's a big guy, which is there's no denying that. I don't know what the bridge's weight capacity is."
Dawn is going to motion Isabel to bring her down off the broom.
Isabel lets her off the broom. Oh my god, are you gonna try to levitate Durakar?
Wouldn't be the first time.
Uh, hmm. No, that's Nyx that has levitate.
Okay.
No. She ties a rope to her waist, hands it to Ember, and starts walking. She's
Just
going
go.
to be the test dummy to
Okay.
see if something goes wrong.
You weigh 20 pounds. Durakar weighs like at least 300.
That's
It's not
why
gonna do
she's
anything.
stomping on the steps.
Okay.
And she's the lightest one, so if he flies,
Okay.
he's
So,
got her.
as you see Dawn tie herself up with a rope, hand part of it to Ember, and just start stepping slowly and carefully across the bridge. We're gonna say you get like there. Well, like there. Why not? So this is all cliff where you guys are. So basically, it's edge. So you're flying. So yeah, you can get out there. So Dawn,
Excuse
I
me.
need you to make either an athletics roll or a acrobatics check, whichever you prefer.
Acrobatics,
Oh,
please.
athletics? I'm good at those. I should
Okay.
have just went on the bridge.
13.
So as you go to step, it splits and you fall through the bridge.
Whee!
Done!
Since you are since you are tied to Ember, and Ember, I'm assuming you're flying, go ahead and make a strength save just to see how far she pulls you down with her before you can get a hold of yourself midair.
She's only 20 pounds.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you got it, no problem.
Yes.
As she breaks through and snaps, and you feel like that tug on you, and you just kind of jolt her back and get your form and lock your whole body together into one spot. She just boop. She's just hanging there,
You good,
just
Ember?
just
Let's do
hanging.
it again.
He can
I
pull you
just
back up and put you back on the bridge. You're tied to him.
grab the next board, I guess.
Cool. So you're up here. So we'll go ahead and have you get all the way about over here. Go ahead and make another athletics or acrobatics check and see if you make it across the second half of the bridge since you fell the first time.
Isabel's gonna be following along the side in case
18.
Dawn falls again.
Are you also flying, Isabel?
She's
Uh,
on a
on
broom.
my
Shut
broom.
up, broom. Okay.
The broom, yeah. Yeah.
So you're on a broom. So because the broom is an object not part of a normal body, I need you to go ahead and make a acrobatics or athletics. And Dawn, I need you to make another acrobatics or athletics. You did one with 18. You fall through again. You lose your balance and you fall through. But Ember can
Oh,
again
What?
catch you and carry you through.
Okay.
So
you said
Oh
another
boy.
one? Fine.
he, as you pull
I
through,
got 18 and 5.
you're fully expecting her to make it since she's pretty much all the way through. So she pulls you down by about 5 to 10 feet, Ember, but not enough that it's dangerous or worrisome. Isabella, with a 13, you feel yourself get blown into the side of the bridge, and you fall onto the bridge, but not through it, and then you can clamber back onto your broom and finish your flight on the way across. If you were not on the broom, you probably would have maybe fallen to your death. But
Boy.
here we are. So the three of you can get across if you so choose. So Dawn's across, Isabel's across, and Ember, you can untie yourself from her if you want and wait over there. Or come back.
Is
It's up to you. You both can, actually.
Isabel's gonna look at Dawn and go, Dawn, listen, I know you tall fellows are reckless, but if I go back to my girlfriend and say, hey, your sister died because I let her walk across a rickety bridge, I'm not gonna hear the end of it.
Oh, I know you're
Can you
not.
not can you not listen to me, please?
Alright, so as you guys are having that conversation on that side of the bridge, Farah and Durakar, how do you plan on getting across the bridge?
I don't.
You can probably
Oh,
make it, to be
Chop.
honest.
I broke all the
I mean-
correct boards for you.
Drew, here's what we'll say. Because she broke a couple of boards and you can see where they're weak, the DC will be lowered by 2.
I helped a little bit.
Or I fall to my death.
You did. I will tell you the D100 that I had you roll, for every 10 that you rolled, it added 1 to the DC. The DC started at 10.
Oh, God.
You rolled a 93, so it added 9 to the roll to the DC. So, you know, you made it really high. So, yeah.
I love that. I love that.
But it went down by 2 because you broke 2 of the weaker boards, so it's less dangerous now to cross because 2 of the danger spots have been exposed.
So, Farah's gonna look over at
Get there eventually.
sorry, at Dawn, and she's gonna point a finger at her, and she's gonna cast message, and I'll let you all hear what she's gonna say. Farah says, "Did you have fun crossing the bridge?"
Hell yeah.
Okay, please don't do that again. And then she will look over at Durakar and extend her hand and be like, "Come on."
Sure. Anything to not cross the bridge.
Dimension door.
Got any funny ideas?
Go ahead and roll me a straight D20, Farah, as you dimension door across the bridge.
19.
ooh.
As you rolled across, the force of the remaining force from dimension door as you propelled yourself across the bridge blows one of these holders out. So now the bridge is only held on by 3 rather than 4 prongs, and it's just swaying 3/4 hung on, and that one section just swinging in the wind.
As soon as the door pops open and the two of them steps out, she lets go of Durakar's hand. She looks over at the bridge and she's like, "Oops." Oops.
Yeah, I don't think I was crossing that.
You would have been fine.
Well, the DC got lowered to 17 athletics or acrobatics because of Don's antics of following through it twice.
Or
It's fine.
I fall to death and no one can catch me because I weigh 400 pounds.
I would have given you a save to not die immediately. But
Immediately.
it's fine. You
It's-
got across.
It's fine. Ember could save you. He can save anyone. It's fine.
You could be saved. Okay, so as you guys make it across the bridge, and continue your journey, you see that the path seems to go only in one direction at this point. Where you guys are currently located, it looks like this side over here just drops off into another sheer face, and your trail leads you up this way, where Durakar is facing. As you guys follow this trail for another couple of hours, putting yourself at about dinner time at this point, you come across a giant alcove. It's like your trail switches back a few more times for a couple more miles, and then eventually kind of plateaus and brings you into this giant alcove that is surrounded by sheer mountain on all sides in a half moon in front of you. So what you see is this semicircle of sheer rock wall, a bunch of dead bodies all over the ground, and you cannot see the top of these cliffs. And you know that from where you came from, there's more sheer cliffs behind you with a swinging bridge, and just switch back down a mountain. And as you get here, you do see that there are dead corpses of humanoids and wolves and other animals and spiders and some remnants of what may have been a campsite. You're not quite sure. But go ahead and everyone can give me perception checks.
Perception.
Perception.
I
Oh
have
my
a
God.
passive perception of 21.
Nope.
That's fine. We can
Perception.
use that if you so choose.
Oh.
Told you.
Okay.
Told you. Stand
Oh.
by it.
Oh.
I stand by the singing.
Take my
Okay.
perception. I'm gonna take a flight up just to get a wider view.
Okay, cool. So put yourself wherever you want to be in this area that you can see, and then I will describe to you what you see from your positions with your perceptions, and then Don, we'll use your 21 passive because it's really damn high.
I smell the smelly smell of blood, so I start heading my way there.
Isabel will go fly with Dawn, so Dawn's not by herself.
So, we will start. Let's go left to right. So, Dawn, with your passive perception and Isabel as you're flying with her, you guys see that the bodies, at least the ones over here, it's fresher than you would expect, but it's also starting to freeze. Either one of you can make it, or you can both make medicine checks, and then give you a little bit more on that. But you can see that the body themselves, the blood is still fairly fresh, but the ice that is forming over this body, doesn't seem to be that of natural frigid weather frost. It almost seems to be like something forced it to freeze. So that's what you see over there. Farrah, you're watching. Are you just watching Ember fly around?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so you're watching Ember and kind of keeping your eyes to the sky, and he's flying around decent enough where you can keep track of him, but it's kind of can't see the top of these cliffs. There's some clouds in the way and whatnot. You can hear the wintry weather and whatnot, but you don't see anything other than Ember just kind of going back and forth. Durakar,
I see
you
God itself.
you see that with these, especially in these bodies over here, because there's more than two. There's actually like 30 bodies here. I just didn't want to fill the map with all these tokens. So there are a lot of bodies here. You see that between most of the bodies, that there's climbing gear, and there's enough climbing gear that you can probably. You figured that these people were probably trying to climb up the sheer face of these mountains, and you reaffirm that with yourself by looking up to where they had fallen from and seeing that there are some pythons hammered into the cliff sides. So at least over here there are some pythons going up, and there are quite a few. It looks like they may have had a larger climbing party than what is in this pile right here. I mean, you see that of the corpses that are laying here, there's enough random pieces of equipment to put together climbing gear for all of you, if you so chose. Ember, as you are flying around, you see your compatriots below you looking and investigating and checking the bodies. But that's not what gets your attention. You start to hear growling, and you start to hear some conversation in a language that you don't quite understand. And then you start to hear the beating and flapping of heavy, meaty wings, and you hear this scratch like metal on rock, and you see some stones start to fall down the edges of these walls. And as you look, and you follow the sounds, and you follow these voices and these meaty flapping wings, you see that not too far above you, looking directly at you, kind of snarling, two dragons and a smaller dragon. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh.
Oh no!
I was gonna ask if we had a white dragon situation.
Man, me with the 13s today.
Magical 13s
The
for you
answer is yes,
today.
yes we do.
5 for
Big number.
initiative.
That is wow.
That is.
Hey, Ember, what's your dexterity?
4, 18.
Okay, well then, yeah, you go before I do. Just checking.
Guys, all set up here real fast. Bam.
I'm so many dragons.
All right. So these dragons effectively. How high were you, Ember? Because these dragons are probably about 70 feet in the air. They were kind of off against the walls, so you can be as close to as far of them as you want to be. But you're close enough where you knew where you know where they are. So there's no surprise round from the dragons on you guys, because
I would
Ember's talking.
probably be about 20-ish feet above the top of this.
So you're about 45, 50 feet away from the dragons for distance-wise, and so that means that they are about 60 feet away from the ground. So directly beneath where they are is 60 feet, and then to everybody else. So we'll keep it as simple as I can so we don't have to do geometry. So, all right, Farrah, you're up.
All right, then I will ask kind of like a straightforward question. Are they more than 120 feet away from my current position?
You are, this is probably a 15 feet wall, so they're 60, 80, 85, 90 feet. About 90 feet-ish to the two big ones, and about 100 feet to the small one.
Okay, cool. I am going to, and I see them. Ember points them out. Okay.
Yeah, as he points them out, you hear the beating, you see the clouds start to separate, and you see these black, white, and red dots just kind of coming to you very quickly.
Oh boy, that's not good. So Farrah is going to, yeah, we're gonna do this because I haven't done this yet. Do you have a spare token I can borrow?
I do. Is there a specific thing you want it to be of?
A cloud, please.
Oh, I don't know if I have a cloud.
That's...
I can give you a faceless humanoid. I can give you squirrel. I can give you.
Can I use Theo, please?
Yeah. Once I find it, where'd you go? Theo.
Awesome.
Here you go. Let me make sure that that everyone can use Theo. Oh yeah, you should be able to move them. It's all players. So Theo is whatever it is that you're going to be casting it on. So
awesome.
you need like a range form or aura or anything?
Yes, I will need a 60-foot aura, please.
Oh Jesus. All right. What color do you want?
Yellow, please. Actually, no, pink, of course. Never mind. What am I thinking? And
Oh my god.
What I also need to know is how's the weather?
It's fairly. It's not. So it's not like a blizzard or a snowstorm or anything. It's windy, and it's like partly cloudy, starting to get a little bit darker. It's like winter weather when you know a storm is coming, but it hasn't come yet.
So would you consider it outdoor stormy conditions?
No, not. Unfortunately, no. It is not quite storming. It is just. It's getting there. In the next 2 hours, it will be storming though.
Drat. So. Okay. Well, I'm not going to wait 2 hours to cast this.
Yeah, you might be dead by then.
Exactly. Farrah's gonna pull her guitar off of her back and start strumming a little tune. And as it gets more and more vibrant, the clouds above start to change actually from like a dark brown to like a bright pink. And I'm gonna drop this right here. There you go, Theo. And I'm gonna cast Call Lightning.
You want to post the full spell in there for me?
I would be happy to. Boop.
Call that lightning.
And I am casting that at 5th level.
Who are you casting it on?
It is an area effect, which is the 60 foot, and then it strikes.
So it strikes though on one point, and everything within 5 feet of that one point has to make a save. So you're not going to get all three of them. You're only going to get one because you have to call that lightning bolt down. Per the wording of the spell.
Word.
So tell me who you want to make the save, and I will happily do that.
This
The red one?
Yes.
Oh, the
No,
black one?
the black one.
The black one. Okay, so that is a dexterity saving throw of 19 or 34 damage.
Yes. Ah! Are you kidding
Natural
me?
20 plus 5. That's
Okay,
what it rolled. So
he's-
17.
He still takes half damage. Yep.
Yes, he does. Cool. He's not very happy at the fact that you just caught a lightning bolt down on him
I'm
from
sure he's
the
not.
sky.
And as I'm playing and strumming my music, I shout to Ember, "Be careful!" And I will give him a D8 of bardic inspiration.
Okay.
D10, sorry. She's level 10 now. D10 of bardic inspiration to Ember. And that is the end of my turn.
Okay.
Actually, I lied. I'm gonna go behind this tree.
Okay. Cool. So basically, where you were before, it was 100 feet, and you were like here, and you moved what, like 15 feet back?
Yeah.
Cool. So you are now 115 feet away from this dragon.
Yep.
Cool. So it has this lightning bolt come down. It sees you. It's gonna move. It can't get to you, but so we're say because of where it is, it can get to like, it can get 80 feet, and you're 115, so it can get like here. We'll say. It's 25 feet away. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, about there. And it's just gonna go ahead, and it's gonna, as it's flying down, you see the black scales on the back of this dragon, and the almost golden green scales that permeate the whole underside of it. They almost have. It's almost like your lightning bolt when it struck it, almost charged them, and you start to see it bounce back and forth. This green light bounce between all of its undercarriage scales, and its eyes glow this disgustingly vibrant green, and it opens up its maw, and you just see this line of acid get spat at you. I need you to make a DC 14 dex save, or take 51 acid damage.
Oh, I passed.
Wow.
You
Oh
take
Lord.
You take 25 acid damage from this black dragon. And that's all it can do on its turn, as it uses movement to get to you, and it just vomited acid at you.
Oh boy.
White dragon is, it's not gonna be able to get to anyone. It can see someone in the air. I'm gonna roll just a straight D20. Bottom half it's gonna fly at Ember. Top half it's gonna fly at Durakar. It's gonna use all of its movement and just fly towards you. It's gonna use movement and action to get to you, but it can't do anything other than that because it wanted to get to you. Durakar, you see the black dragon has come down lower to the ground, and the white dragon is about as high as Ember is in the air, which is about 20 feet if I recall correctly. So they're where they are from you, and you see the red dragon off in the distance too. So.
Mm-hmm. Try to calculate my movement to do what I want. Okay, I'm gonna be a madman. Oh, but do I though?
I have a vision for what I
Ow.
want you to do, but I'm gonna let you do what you want, and then I'll tell you what I saw afterwards.
Oh. Oh. Well, if it involves raging, that's not happening, I don't think.
Do what you
Interestingly
need to
enough.
do it.
Okay.
You have enough weapons to throw.
5, 10,
Yeah, you could literally
15,
throw
20,
anything.
25, 30, 35, 40,
You have like 6 turns worth of weapons to throw.
and then I'm gonna dash and I want to jump at the black dragon to try and impale my horns into him.
So you were here, right?
I was here. That was 40 to get like right here, and then I'm gonna dash as my action. But because I've dashed, I can get my horns up in his grill.
I mean, you could, because they're 20 feet in the air, you could jump from where Ember is and land on the dragon, and not have to burn your action for movement if you wanted to.
Oh my god, I'll do that.
Because they're 20 feet above you, so that's not impeding your movement. It's just where the tokens are. So you can run and jump off this cliff. You're fast and athletic enough that you can make a 15-foot jump from the cliff without
I
a problem.
would love to jump to the black dragon if possible.
Yeah. And you can either attack him as you're falling down, or you can try and land on him and make attacks and see if you can stay on. It's up to you.
I'm just gonna put myself like right there. I don't know where you want me.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I want to land on him.
Okay.
Just see how that goes.
Okay. You taking any attacks or anything on your turn?
I mean, do I land on him? Do you want me to roll for that, or?
Roll an athletics check.
Okay. This is gonna be the time I roll low. No.
Yeah, you land
no,
on
it's
him.
not.
There you go.
You land
No,
on
it's
him.
not.
That's how you
He's
do it.
bucking hard, but you land on the back, right in the his mid spine between his wings.
All right. Well, if you will allow me to have my attacks,
Yeah, go for it.
I'm just gonna try and slam my great axe in there to really get a hold on.
Okay.
And then boom.
Both of those do hit.
Hey, and I'm not raging. Let me turn that off.
19, 38. Okay. Oh wait, 19 and 15. 34. Cool. Okay.
Solid damage.
And that your turn?
Yeah, I just slam my axe into him and slam it back again and just leave my axe stuck in there as like an anchor.
Okay, cool. So this smaller red dragon is going to, it's 80 feet up in the air. It's just gonna, what's it actually can shoot? So it can fly. It can basically get to about here, and it sees that you're trying to attack its brethren, Durakar, or you are attacking its brethren, and it's going to try and blast you off with fire. So it shoots a fire breath attack at you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw of 13.
Danger sense. Love me some danger sense. Dex, was it?
Dexterity saving throw, yes. Wow. Okay. Yeah, so you take 9 fire damage. And that is this smaller dragon's turn. Isabel.
All right. Isabel is scared of dragons, so this is fun. All right. Durakar's hit this black dragon though, right?
And he is on his back, yes.
I'm currently riding this black dragon.
Might as well rail on it. I'm going to cast Toll the Dead. It's taken damage.
It has indeed.
The save is actually 21, so roll me
Jesus.
21.
Big ass save.
Yeah, DC 21 wisdom save. As Isabel's just playing the
It
drums,
failed.
and as she plays the drums, bells come and just ring in its ears and do 14 necrotic damage.
Okay. All right. Do, 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 do. It is not happy with that.
Isabel is going to, after that, as a bonus action, look towards Dawn and tell her, "Get on the broom, and don't be as, and please, be as reckless as your sister, but also be more careful." And I give you D10 Bardic Inspiration die.
Yeah.
Ember, you have this larger white dragon in your face.
Right. Well, so bounty hunting has a bit of psychological warfare in it. So I am gonna do something a little odd. First of all, and I need Delric's insight, I'm going to be using my mirror image potion.
A bonus action to drink your potion.
Yeah. Please clarify what's gonna happen.
Let
Oh yeah,
me
that's one of Mackenzie's ones.
Oh,
up.
this is exciting.
mirror image. Oh my god, I get to be in a game and watch
I
somebody
don't-
use it. That's exciting.
Yeah,
I was like, I
don't
know what
think I've
happens with this spell.
I don't think I've seen any of these potions been used yet.
No, because I haven't used mine on Calbus.
I haven't
refuse.
used mine
I might
either.
die.
I still have mine.
Fear is too high.
I'm so
I know
excited I can't
eventually
find the
I-
folder I put it under. Hold on. Sorry.
This is an exciting moment.
For sure.
Okay. Alright, I got it. So go ahead and roll a D100.
No. Big boy dice. 24.
It fails. It doesn't work.
Oh no.
You dump it all around you and roll the D100 and it doesn't work. On a fail, you suffer the blindness effect for 1 minute unless you succeed on a wisdom saving
Whoa.
throw of DC 15. You can repeat the save at the end of each of your turns.
At the end?
Oh, that's rough.
Okay.
So you're
I
currently
have-
blind.
I have restoration, Amber. Just let me know you're blind, and I'll go save you.
Well, that
we'll
sucks.
We'll use that for blind. Your ninja boy is blind.
I'd rather not do that.
I have Lester Restoration too.
I'm gonna send a seeking arrow at the small dragon.
Okay, cool. So it has to make a dex save of 15. Okay. 18.
Okay.
So is
So,
that half
6.
damage total?
That's
This
6 total, I think.
Okay. 7, 13, 6. Yeah, 6. Cool.
But now I know where he is. Like the exact location.
Even though you're
no,
blind.
I do not. I do not know his location
right.
because I made the save.
Okay.
Well, then I guess I'll just take a shot at the thing that's directly in front of me, more or less.
And it'll be at disadvantage because you're blind and you're right there. So you're within melee.
Melee.
But it's mainly the blind that's causing the disadvantage because, you can't see.
Melee does not have that effect on me.
Well, either way, a 25 still hits. Oh, okay, cool. That's fine. Well, you were from being blind to be a 25 still 100% hits. So, boop, boop. Cool. Seriously hard. All right. Anything else you wish to do on your turn? Oh no, the heck
Oh
died.
no! No! F's in the chat for his headphones.
Died.
Yeah, I mean that is a real concern when you're blind.
That is.
But it is at
thing.
the end of his turn, right? So he could technically become unblind before this next thing.
That is correct. And he also has a D10 of Bardic Inspiration. So him failing the 15 Wisdom save would be.
Oh, do you know what I
pretty
did?
hard.
Do you know what I didn't have you do for the Call Lightning? Make a Constitution saving throw when you took 30, whatever the
You're
damage
right.
was on that.
Let me do that.
So whatever the damage is that you had from before, so that's what you'll have to half of that. And it was 51. You made the save, so it reduced it by half to 25. So you need to make a Dex save of 13, or not Dex save, a Con save of 13.
Nope, it drops.
No.
So
No,
your Call
lightning.
Lightning is
Ouch.
gone. I'm glad I remembered that before
I'm
I
sorry,
lost
I
all
totally-
of my
I
dragons.
totally forgot.
No, you were 100% fine. I looked at it, I'm like, wait a minute. It's a concentration spell. Woohoo. You can maybe survive. Okay, cool. Ember, it is
Yeah.
still your turn.
Oh,
You-
15.
even
Ooh,
if
you're
you-
still blind. Ooh.
What was the save?
It was
15.
15, so he's fine. He didn't need to roll with disadvantage.
He did not, you're right. She made it. You're not blind. Phew,
Great.
You are not blind, which is good. So, cool. All right. Do you want to move away from the dragon or just stay right there?
Well, no, I don't.
Okay.
I'm gonna move over here though. I land,
Okay.
on ground.
Cool.
On-
It's gonna, since you were flying, it's just gonna take a bite attack at you as you try and get out of its way to the ground.
Oh no! I'm not going to the ground. I'm going
okay.
over the ground,
Oh, so you're staying in
so I
his.
don't end up over here.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, so you're basically just staying above the flat land rather than over the 20-foot drop.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, so you can ignore the bites. I don't know why I rolled twice anyway. But yes, it would have missed with a 9. So cool. Dawn.
Okay. I have to do technicality to describe. Is this one and this one have Ember, are you in between them?
No,
No?
he's
Like-
not being flanked by them. No.
Okay. And they're a little bit above the air than he is?
So the white dragon was 20 feet up in the air, as was the the red dragon came to about 20-25 feet up in the air, and Ember's probably about the same distance since he didn't get out of the attack range. So they are about 20 feet up in the air. But basically, what you can do if you're looking for like distance of spells, they are 35 and 45 feet away.
I'm thinking about a fireball, and I want to make sure I don't kill Ember.
You can cast. You could.
I wanted to cast it like above the dragons, but not where it would hit Ember.
I'm out. Dawn. He's a tiefling. I think he has fire resistance.
You
I
could if
can
you wanted
get-
to. However,
I can
cast
get
it. You
up
could cast it
to
right there.
a
like that.
quarter, but
Yeah, I want to do that so
So
that
you can
both the
you can
dragons-
basically put it right there if you
Mhm.
wanted to, and you would get the dragons, but you wouldn't get Ember if that's where you
Yes.
wanted to aim it, because
Yeah.
that should be the whole range of fireball right there.
Yeah.
by the way, I am trying to pay close attention to the big guy's reaction to if the small one gets hurt. That's the reaction I'm trying to look at.
Okay, sounds good.
Look for, I
So-
should say.
I'm gonna get those two and not get Ember with my fireball in that range.
Okay, cool. I will. So go ahead and roll that for me, and I will roll I'll roll the saves for the white dragon and the red.
Level
dragon.
5 fireball.
Ooh, that's a big one.
Boink.
15 for 36.
Oh
Okay,
my
so
God.
so the white dragon on his deck save or on their deck save rolls a 13 and fails. So let me hit them with that first. 36. And then the red. As you see, this red one just gets engulfed in flame. You see that it just beats its wings. It doesn't seem like it had any effect at all on the red dragon wormling. But you see, Ember, you see this white dragon just like roar out in pain and looks over at the red dragon to just see it just still flapping its wings, unhurt and unscathed. It's more worried about itself at this exact moment since it just got torched.
I'm just gonna shout out fire at this one. Literally fire at this one.
Anything else you wish to do on your turn, Dawn?
We need to get a little closer. I whisper to Isabel, and that's it. I am ready.
Okay.
Got it.
Farah.
Okay. This is more of a story-based question. If I were to try to put the dragons to sleep, would they float to the ground or would they fall and basically negate my entire thing?
The black dragon is very close to the ground, so they probably wouldn't take any falling damage just because of how big they are and the fact that they're pretty close to the ground. The other two would likely take fall damage because they're 20 feet, 25 feet up in the air. The young black dragon's close enough that it wouldn't cause a big deal for it, so it wouldn't do anything, but the other two would.
Okay. I'm gonna go 30 feet of movement. I'm gonna go a 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna get to here. And then I'm gonna aim my guitar and start playing a nice little tune, but it's just gonna go to this guy. Because he is too close to Ember for Farah's liking. And I'm gonna try Hold Monster?
Ooh.
Okay.
DC 19 Wisdom saving throw.
On the white one.
The white one.
Okay. I also left Theo on the board, so I don't have to keep bringing it out because I keep forgetting. So if you guys need it for any AoE spells or anything, feel free to just drag it and do what you need to do with it to where you want it to be. But the Theo is your spell. Wisdom save. Natural 20 plus 3.
Alex! God damn it!
Wow.
I'm just clicking the button. It's rolling the dice.
That's pretty brutal.
Can you cutting words that as a lore bard? I don't know if you can do that on
Oh.
saves.
I can.
I don't know. I think cutting word only works on attacks against you, not saves that they make. But you can
I
post it.
mean,
We can see.
I can check. Hold on, because I haven't played
When a
with Lord Bard in a while, so
creature,
I'm like, oh yeah, I have
when it,
cutting words.
I mean, I googled it. If you want me to tell you that, um, makes an attack roll, ability check, or damage roll. You can use your reaction to expend one of your bardic inspiration die, and then subtract the number rolled from that roll, according to the bardic inspiration die.
I need to be within 60 feet of it. It doesn't say saving throws though, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
otherwise I totally would.
All right. Well, it makes the save.
Dang it.
Ugh,
Okay.
Theo, what are you doing?
Sorry, just testing.
No, you're good.
Ugh.
Theo just came alive.
He zooms. He's got the zoomies. Feeling it beat my magic, I'm gonna lean forward and I'm just gonna scream, "Kill them all!" And I'm gonna spend a bardic inspiration die to do Mantle of Inspiration. Everybody who can see and hear me within 60 feet of me gains 11 temporary hit points. So I
No,
believe that's.
you're just in range for Isabel, but not for Dawn. Oh
Nope,
wait, no,
that's
you're not
60
range
feet
for
right
either.
there. So Ember and Durakar gets the stuff.
Okay.
The stuff and stuff.
How much do we get?
11
11.
temporary hit points. And
Cool.
and another reason is each creature can immediately use its reaction to move up to its movement speed without provoking attack of opportunity. So Ember can move without getting hurt.
If you so choose.
This is fine.
This is fine. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna roll a d6 for this dragon here, just to see. Nope. Wow, there's a 1. Okay. So
To tavern music.
we shouldn't be. What? No, it went to the wrong thing. It went to. I said loop, and it did not loop. But yes, we were on peaceful tavern music. Now looping the current track. There we go. All right. So, with you on its back, Durakar, it's going to try and bite and claw you off of it. You see, as you're holding on to this great axe, which is sunk between its shoulder blades, it whips its head around, and you see these 2 giant horns emanating from right behind its eyes around to the front, and it takes a bite at you. And then you see both of its claws swing over, and as it basically tries to death roll you like a crocodile. So the bite attack is 19
Yes, sir.
for 25 total damage because you're not raging.
No, I am not.
It's going to then claw attack you with this left claw for another 11 damage. And then it's going to claw you again for another 9. So that's a total of 20, 40 to 45 total damage as you are getting bitten and death rolled by this young black dragon. Yes, what's that? 25, 45 total. So, cool. So, with you on its back, it's also then going to take its movement. So you're going to have to drag the token. And it's not done with Farah yet. And it's going to move right up to her. You're going to come with it.
Bloop.
So you now have this dragon. It can't make any more attacks, but it's in your face now. With a minotaur on its back. This dragon sees what's going on. It has not yet expended its breath attack. It's just going to turn and try and freeze Ember out of the air. So Ember, I need you to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Cool.
You make it. So that's 16 damage, 16 cold damage implemented on you by the white dragon. As you see it turn and blast this cold damage towards your flying friend, not seeing that it came out of the air, it gets real angry and just flies up towards him. That's his turn. Durkar.
Oh, yeah. Alright, I'm just basically gonna shout out, I love fighting dragons! And I'm gonna go into a rage
Okay.
and take my swings.
Take your 2 swings.
Kablooey and kablamo.
Oh yeah, both hit. Both very much hit.
Boop, and then boop.
25 and 23 is Jesus. This dragon is looking really, really hurt. It's not dead, but it looked real bad. That's your turn. Unless go ahead
Yes, sir.
and make a. It's gonna try and throw you off, so it's gonna do opposed athletics checks.
Sure.
So it'll be +4 plus proficiency. So yeah, it's this. 16 to your, yeah, you don't get tossed off by it at all. It's bucking and trying to bucking bronc you, trying to crocodile death roll you and get you off, but your axe is sunken and you are just going to town on this dragon.
Yeah.
All right, so this red dragon wormling is going to, how far away is it? It's 20 feet in the air, so it's gonna be 55 feet of movement. So it's gonna fly right up here between you two, and it's going to take 1 bite attack at Dawn, because she looks the most tasty, because she's smaller than the dragon, and he feels like he could probably eat her in one. It's not.
No.
And he does not get his thing back for the next turn, for this turn. Anyway, cool. All right. He tries to eat you, and you just bop him in the face, and it's like, go, bad dragon. And it's Isabel's turn.
Isabel looks at the dragon in her face and just kind of has a personal flashback to the first red dragon she fought. Just, oh boy, life has tested me today. Okay. Has this dragon taken any damage?
It has, let me double check. I think it has. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
taken a little bit of
I
damage.
damaged it.
Yep, it took 6. I thought it did. The green bar was looking a little funky. But yeah, it took some.
Is anyone gonna be mad at me if I hit this thing?
No!
Why would we be mad?
Because no, I just remember Ember saying he was keeping an eye, so I didn't know if we were trying to. Okay, Isabel's going to.
I want them to have a reaction. I want that to be leverage against them.
Yeah, somebody cover me because I know these dragons are about to get real pissed at me. Isabel's going to look at it. If I shut off an Eldritch Blast, is it a disadvantage because of the range we're currently at?
Because it's in melee range with you, so you would have to get a step out of melee range, and then you could do it. Yeah, you could do it at disadvantage or step out of melee range and do your regular attacks.
Would that trigger an attack of opportunity if I move the broom slightly?
If you moved out of its melee range, it could trigger it. Yes.
Okay. Isabel's just gonna look at it and just start drumming and doing another Toll the Dead.
DC. Oh,
21 wisdom save, please.
It's gonna fail. Yeah.
It's
failed.
just the bell just sounds like death metal music just blaring in the dragon's ears, and I'm like,
Bam. It is not looking happy. It looks pretty hurt. Not like death's door or anything, but that was significant. So.
Isabel will end her turn there. Just kind of. I don't know what everyone's health over here is, but I promise I'm gonna get there to cast a mass cure wound soon, because I know you guys aren't doing 100% over there. I just got derailed by a dragon. I'm sorry. I'll be on my way soon.
And Ember, it is your turn.
Yeah, boy, do I wish I could have gotten more than one. However, I'm going to cast, and I'm going to leave it. Well, I'm not going to cast, but my ring is going to cast Shatter on just the white dragon. So,
19 Constitution save at 5th level. That is quite the cast. Let's see. Pew. This dragon does not fail saves apparently ever with his natural 20 plus 7, but it's still half damage because it's thunder damage,
So-
correct?
14.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
And
I
it's-
will action surge.
Okay.
And take one shot.
Very
Oh,
nice.
hold on. Curving shot. That shot is
Okay.
actually going to the red dragon behind.
Okay, so it's gonna curve all around. 9 will a 9 will still miss. Yes.
Okay.
You have your
second
bardic
shot.
inspiration.
I do.
Plus 2. D10.
So that's 10 to
D10.
19. Probably going to be like a 14.
I'm sorry you're so far in, but otherwise I would give you bountiful luck and have you reroll your nat 1, but you're like 25 feet too far away.
Yeah, you can roll the D10 if you want. See if it hits.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. 7 plus
16.
9 is 16. It just misses.
Really?
You have a
Its
fragment
AC
of
at 17.
possibility. Remember, we got it in the Strahd game.
Oh, yeah. My bronze pentaforce piece, which does a +1 to one thing a day.
You need 1.
So,
You'll make it a 17 instead of a 16?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay. Alright, so that is... So does it take the new damage or the original damage?
The new
Okay.
damage, because it's a new
Because it's a
roll.
new attack roll. Okay.
And
That's
it's
what I
going
thought. I
to
just wanted to double
clasp
check.
onto it with thorny vines.
Okay. Alright. And that, if I am correct, is just your first attack, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So, second one, I'm still going to try to shoot the one in front of me.
Okay.
21.
There you
Oh, that
go.
first one hit.
And that was minimum damage. That's fine. But I still hit him.
The dragon's looking pretty hurt. Not very happy. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's everything.
Dawn.
You said that the dragon tried to bite me, so it's in hugging range, right?
It is. It tried to eat you because it's a medium creature. It tried to just eat you whole, but that did not work. It failed horribly.
She's going to. Can I grab onto its neck?
Absolutely.
And since I'm physically touching it, can I do inflict wounds?
100% you can.
Yay!
Hug of death.
Hug of death.
Wounds is so good.
16 unfortunately misses.
Wait!
I have an
Bardic inspiration! Bardic inspiration! Roll
I
your
have bardic
D10!
inspiration.
Roll your D10!
Okay, calm down.
It's like this.
Yes, you would. Yes, your minimum of 1 on your bardic inspiration would make it hit. So yes, it hits. So roll
Okay.
your damage for your inflict wounds.
At level 4.
Oof. That's a lot of damage. So as you grab this dragon around the neck and bring them in for a super tight hug, you see that as you're hugging it, just these black necrotic energy beams travel through it. The red fire that was sparking out the side of its mouth and flaming eyes dull, and the flames die out, and you see that this dragon lies dead in your arms. You killed the red dragon wormling. It had 17 HP left.
Dawn, drop it. We'll get back to it later.
You hit
Drop
it for
it!
38.
Okay.
You still
Can
have
I-
your bonus action and your movement.
Can I move us?
Isabel will whisper the command phrase to you because it's in halfling.
Yeah.
Sure.
So you can move the broom.
Sure.
Yay! Do you mind if I move us right here? Wait. Give me a second. Right here.
Go crazy. Do.
Oh shit! You're under me.
No, it's okay. Am I right here or am I right there? I'll just be right here.
Okay.
So now, just move behind me.
Yeah.
Cool. So you still have a bonus action if there's anything you can do with that. If not, that is your turn. All right. Vera.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, I'm gonna take another chance at something else. Farrah's gonna point a long pink finger up at the dragon in front of her, and she's gonna shout at the top of her lungs, "Grovel!" And I'm gonna use Mantle of Majesty as a bonus action. I I can cast command. So I believe that goes off my spell save DC, which is a 19. So wisdom save 19.
Okay, so for the next minute, you can cast it as a bonus action without expending stuff. Great.
Yep, if it lands.
If it lands. This is going to be the one time it fails. And it's what, a wisdom save, you said?
Wisdom save DC 19.
Hold
Yes!
it. There it is.
Yay!
So I shout grovel at it.
Oh, it's got a heart. It likes you.
It's gonna grovel. It's been trying to hurt me this entire time and succeeding. It's gonna grovel. And then
On the white dragon?
The black
No,
dragon.
on the
the
black
black dragon.
dragon. The one in front of
Okay,
me.
cool. Oops, wrong one.
Dragon.
Drago. Okay, and it groveled.
Awesome. So it follows the command on its turn and then ends its turn after the command is completed. If I remember correctly.
Okay.
And how command works.
I hate it. I hate command.
Oh yeah, I know you do. And then I'm gonna turn my attention to the white dragon that's at Ember, and I need it to make me a Constitution saving throw as I start playing my guitar, and I cast Shatter at level 4.
Oh
Mother!
my god!
Are you kidding me?
Wow,
Hey,
this one dude,
God.
one dragon.
No, because the other one was dodging all my
Dragon-
stuff too. This is the first thing I've done that's hit, is the grovel. Gosh darn it.
Yeah, so on the black dragon's turn, you said grovel, so it's going to fall prone and end its turn. That means it's going to die. Probably. When Durakar's there.
Yeah, I
Because
just
it'll all be at advantage.
Yeah, I tried to hit the white dragon,
Okay.
and then I just turned back, and I'm just glaring at the black dragon who had hurt me, that is now groveling at my feet.
Alright. Well, the young black dragon, who is groveling at your feet, I'm just going to put this wrench on them, is now also prone with a raging axe-wielding minotaur on its back. This white dragon is going to try and get its breath weapon back. It does get its breath weapon back.
We're all lined up.
Let's see how far 30 feet is from it, because it can do a cone. It can get you all. It's gonna get its dragon friend too, but it's gonna move here so it can get. It's gonna move in the way where it can get everybody, including its dragon friend, because they're dragons and they don't care. So I need everybody to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or take 50 cold damage.
I have a
This
question.
includes. Yes.
Oh no!
Does this count as a spell?
It is
Yeah.
not. It is a
No,
racial
Durakar, con
ability.
save. Con save,
It
not
is-
dex.
It is a.
Thank God.
Oh
Okay.
no.
It is not. It is not a spell. This black dragon dies. It had 14 HP left. It's dead.
I need it! Oh my god, I need it!
Oh no.
Kill.
I don't.
Okay, so
No!
Ember and Durakar and Dawn all take 25 cold damage.
Dude,
The
that was
others-
concentrated for me, Jesus.
The others take 50 cold damage.
Yeah.
Mm.
Take 50. That's I'm not doing so good, guys.
Farrah's down.
And Farrah falls
I'm down
Farrah falls unconscious.
Okay.
But everybody else is still alive.
Oh boy.
Durakar, you have a dragon dead beneath you. You were just blasted with icy cold. You see Farah collapsed in front of you. You see the rest of your party hurting pretty bad. And you have this one dragon alive. What do you want to do?
Bastard took my kill.
Mm-hmm. Killed his brethren.
5, 10, 15, 20. How high up is he?
He's as high as Ember is right now. And Ember, what are you, 15, 20 feet up in the air?
About 20 feet above the cliff.
Above the cliff, so 15 feet
above
up in the air.
the flat up there.
Above the flat. Okay, yeah, so 15, 20 feet up in the air, Durakar.
I need to find that jump calculator. Hold on. I found it. Give me like a second. I need to calculate my jump. Well, I can reach. That's odd. I can reach up and grab something 18.2 feet off the ground.
We'll say you can swing your axe that high.
Okay, cool. Can I swing my axe twice that high? Just jump up, one swing, jump up, one swing.
Roll. Here's what we do. Roll in athletics because you're trying to move and swing this thing at the same time, and it'll be a DC 16 for each time you want to attack it. And if you don't meet the DC, then you just miss. But if you hit the
Sure.
DC, then you can do whatever you need to do. Yeah. So you hit it both times. Yeah. So you hit it both times.
Sweet.
Now roll your attacks. Jesus.
Oh.
Did you roll recklessly?
Oops. No,
So 23 and 21
I
will still
didn't.
hit. Okay, but
I should've
23 and
said yes
21.
when you asked.
You could have, but you didn't. So, roll your damage.
Ooh.
27.
Can I just roll another swing so the crit doesn't get added in there?
Yeah, go for it. And we'll say it hits, so just roll that, yeah. 27 and 26 makes 57. As you run up, raging, swinging your axe wildly at this dragon, it falls.
Yes.
53.
Yes.
It had 44 HP, so it dies. And you guys have survived this dragon combat for the most part.
Isabel's going to fly down with Dawn on her broom and call everybody over.
If no one is casting a healing spell
I
immediately,
am just casting Mass Cure Wounds. It's not perfect, but it gets everybody up plus 19.
There you go. Everybody has 19 HP.
And then Isabel's gonna start to down potions herself because my god, that
Can
was
I
brutal.
do something?
Absolutely. I will tell you, don't feel like you have to waste potions because you have the ability to long rest for the rest of this evening if you choose, just so you have that in the back of your head.
True.
So, but what do you wish to do, Don?
I do have what do you call it? Prayer of healing.
You can do that.
Level 4, prayer of healing.
There you go.
So yeah, it takes you. Oh damn, that's awesome.
28.
Prep healing. Yeah, it's a good one. So, as you guys killed these dragons, you see that it is starting to get a little bit darker. You do see the weather is starting to break for the worse, and it's starting. You feel it get actively colder. You see snow start to fall. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit, and you see the clouds above you that are in this cavernous area where you are looking up start to get dark, and it's almost like the clouds sink a little lower towards you. And it is, we'll just say it's just after dinner now because you got here at about dinner time, so it's at the later side of dinner at this point for your characters, and you've been traveling all day, so you can rest for the night if you want, or you can heal up, short rest, and proceed through the climb in the storm. You tell me what you want to do.
Who wants dragon steak for dinner?
Just say the word, guys, and I will cast Tiny Hut again because it lasts for 8 hours, which is basically a long rest for us.
Mm-hmm.
We have warm, cozy beds.
I would like to attempt at lopping off one of these white dragon's horns. Or this white dragon. One of these. Yeah. I got it right.
You can certainly try.
Isabel will go harvest some scales to bring back to Sajetta.
Okay. So go ahead for the scales, roll either a nature or a survival. And for the horns, I'm pretty sure a white dragon doesn't actually have horns. It has back spines, but if you want the actual like horn, you would need to go to the black dragon.
Nyx will
Then
kill me if I
would
don't
like
attempt
a
the
black
eyes.
dragon horn.
I'm
Okay,
going to
so
take some white dragon scales if I'm allowed.
roll a d12, and that will be how many scales you can get with that survival.
Can I attempt getting at least one eye per dragon?
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll a survival check for each dragon, and it will tell you whether or not is it going to be a two DC 16s and a DC. Well, the 12 will fail, so the 9 will also fail. 22 succeeds, so you can choose whichever dragon you want to get an eye from, a white, a black, or a small red. It's up to you.
What am I rolling for the horn?
White.
Roll a nature or a survival.
Don't fail me now.
You
Ooh.
don't get the whole horn, but you get a solid 60% of it.
That is acceptable.
Can Isabel also try to harvest scales from the red dragon?
Yeah, go ahead and roll another survival check.
Alright, come on, survival. Huh. Ooh,
So you can go ahead and roll another d12 on that because you rolled over 25.
that
3.
sucks.
So these scales are smaller, but they are a little cleaner because they were torched by the fire, and the fire seems to have hardened and cleaned them a little bit. So they're just harder red scales than. Yeah, that's why you didn't get quite as many because they are very much more fused to the body, especially with that extra fire that was dropped onto it. So. Anything else you guys wish to do, or do you wish to long rest for the night?
Isabel will ask everyone if they want her to cast Tiny Hut, and where everyone can rest for the night.
I'm ready for the cozy.
We probably should.
Sounds like a plan. Isabel will take the minute to start casting it while playing her drums.
So you cast Tiny Hut, and you guys see again the translucent igloo-esque hut appear. It can be whatever color you want it to be. You can see from the inside out. They can't really see from the outside in. It's cozy and warm on the inside, and it is lit if you want it to be dimly lit, brightly lit, however you wish it to be. As you guys settle down for the night, you see that it gets dark rather quickly. Over the next 20-25 minutes, the sky turns multiple shades of dark grays and blacks as the night rolls in and the storm rolls in. You hear that it's a winter thunderstorm, but instead of rain coming down, it's hail and ice. And it just bounces off the tiny hut, and it's almost like you're hearing hail on a tin roof, just all night long. For 6 to 7 hours of your 8 hours rest, you hear the continued beating of just these ice balls down on top of this hut, which for some would be a soothing white noise track just lulling you to sleep. For others, maybe not so much, but at least you're dry, you're warm, you're cozy, and you're not being beaten half to death in your sleep with ice balls. So everyone benefits from a long rest. You get your spells back, your HP back, anything that you get back on a long rest that is returned to you.
Yay!
Whoa.
And as you come to after 8 hours, the storm has broken. It's still fairly cloudy outside. You look up and you can see the clouds are still kind of low hanging, but the weather it's better. It's not great, but it's not at all the winter storm that you just slept through. So,
Hey,
what do you wish?
Farah, did you have a fifth level uh left at the end of the fight?
No, I had fourth.
Okay, I'll take a fourth.
Okay.
Yes, anything that you would want to put into a ring or anything the night before, as long as you have the resources, you can have done that. So,
Ew.
Oh, you okay?
did you put a fourth? Did you put a fourth level
Fine.
shatter inside of a ring?
I'm not sure yet.
Well, you put a fourth level something in a ring, but there you go. Into whatever you did. So
Yeah.
fourth level, whatever. I'm just going by what you did before. You know.
Oh, I did a
I,
fifth level.
well, yeah. All right. So, you guys, like I said, it is morning time. What do you want to do?
Do we want to get some of that climbing gear, have someone with the broom tack some stuff up to the top, and have us climb?
That sounds fair. I can't climb, but I could definitely fly the room up there if you want to go with me, Dawn.
Okay, you control the broom, I'll nail the things to the wall.
Okay.
Does that sound good to everyone?
Sounds good.
Sure.
This dragon meat breakfast is amazing, Dawn. Thank you.
It is
You're
really good,
welcome.
yeah. It's nice to
And
be eating the dragons rather than watch someone you care about get eaten or burned by dragons.
and it preserved well overnight because it was cold, so it was like it was refrigerated all night long.
Yeah.
So the two of you are going to go pick up extra pythons and hammer them into the wall all the way up.
Yeah.
So
But, like,
as you,
Is it
Hmm.
is it okay to safely say like a safe like diagonal path where there's like some footholds and shit stuff?
can,
Sorry.
yeah, you can certainly try. So if you want to, so the way mechanically that this wall works for getting up, there are 5 sections. Each section requires a athletics or an acrobatics check to climb up and pass. If you fail, you don't necessarily fall, you just don't advance. If you fail by 5 or more, you fall down a section and you take damage. Someone can try to save you by rolling a reaction save, or you can try and get up it other means. If you try and fly up it, it will require a different type of save to avoid falling ice and rocks and stuff off of the wall and the cliffs, but that's perfectly doable. But if you add additional pythons all the way up the wall, then anybody who has to physically climb can roll those checks with advantage because you're effectively giving them extra safety foothold and safety netting to get up the wall.
Okay.
So the way that I'd like to get up is like hybrid fly climb. Like I'm staying close to the wall and I'm using my arms and legs to help myself up, but I am also taking a lot of my weight off with my wings.
If at all possible, I'd like to try to do a similar thing with the broom. Just like hold on to the broom with my legs, and maybe have Dawn hold on to me while I just hold on to the pythons to just try and climb up.
Okay, so Ember, you're basically using the pythons and your wings as almost like a reverse belay, where it's like pulling you up almost as you're just kind of using that to get up, and you guys are kind of doing the same thing. So what we'll do is, since you guys are doing that, we'll have, because you guys can go faster because you're flying, so we'll just have you guys roll 3 checks instead of 5. And they can be athletics or acrobatics at advantage because of the way that you have maneuvered yourself to and up the walls. So we'll just go Ember first, and then Dawn and Isabel, and we'll go back and forth until 3 passes. So 16 passes, 13 doesn't, but a natural 20 gives you 2. So you get all the way to the top because you were flying, taking the weight off yourself. You get up 1,000 feet pretty swiftly. Um, so whoever is going to be the one who is piloting the broom, you are the one who's going to make the actual checks for getting up there. And then the other person who's putting the pythons in the wall, I'll have you do either athletics or sleight of hand checks to get the pythons securely into the wall. And depending on how well you roll, will depend on the DC that the climbers will roll against with advantage.
I have
Alright.
sleight of hand of +6.
Okay, so I'm doing acrobatics and you're doing sleight of hand. Sound like a plan?
And you can do them. You can do the acrobatics checks at advantage because you're effectively flying and taking a lot of your weight off of it. So we'll do the same thing. So roll your 3 acrobatics checks first at advantage. That passes. That passes. That passes. So you get up, no problem. So while you're flying up, roll 3 just straight sleight of hand checks if that's what you want to roll, and we'll see how well you do. That's great. Yeah, it's not so good. Well, you don't get advantage on these ones because
Never
you're just
mind.
hammering them into the wall. Yeah. So you put 2 really, really good ones in there. So for 2 of the rolls that whoever climbs up has to make, your DC is going to drop significantly. One of them is just going to be the same. So you 3 are up here at this point. And Farah and Durakar, are you guys climbing up?
I mean, that's gonna be the only way that I'm gonna be able to get up.
Okay.
Well, at least if my body falls, it's not into an endless pit.
That's fair.
Just get real mad while you're falling.
Get real mad because you're falling.
I'd be mad if I was falling.
I'll go last.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys will have advantage on all the checks all the way up because there's 5 of them to get through the 5 sections. And for 2 of the sections, your DC will be reduced by 5. So we can just say check number 3 and 4 are both going to be reduced by 5. So you need to make a DC 15 acrobatics or athletics 3 times, and then a DC 10 the other 2 times, and you get advantage on all of them. So
Okay. I'm gonna go with I'll go with acrobatics for
okay,
my
so
climbs.
so your first 3 are at 15, and your last 2 are at 10 because of the good sleight of hand rolls. Barely makes it.
Okay.
Really makes it.
Okay.
Barely makes it again.
Okay.
Makes it and makes it. Okay,
Oh.
so you see Farrak climb up pretty decently, and Durkar, you can follow behind. First 3 are DC 15 athletics acrobatics, and the second 2 are 10. And I don't think you can actually fail them unless you roll ones.
Yeah, I literally have to. I think I calculated this. I literally have to roll a 1, and even then it gets me a 15, but it's a net 1.
Yep.
And these are
Well, it
with
doesn't necessarily mean
advantage.
you fall. Yep. So you basically, even if you roll a nat 1, you will not fall off the wall because you have to fail by 5 to fall. So you pass all of them. The 5 of you make your way to the top pretty swiftly, actually. So as you get to the top of this 1,000-foot cliff, you see that there is an opening about 50 feet. You're on this flat plateau, and there's an opening about 50 feet back, and you start to see it is in fact, a giant cave entrance on the mountain face. You see that there are heat waves that you can see and feel starting to permeate out, but there is not a lot of light. As you are walking closer to this cave entrance and towards this heat, since you're all pretty chilled to the bone from just climbing a sheer rock face up through cold clouds, cold weather, cold morning for quite some time, you start to hear a rumbling sound. And as you look around, you see that snow and rocks are starting to detach from the mountain all around you, and there's an avalanche that is starting to happen. It doesn't quite get to the plateau where you guys are on, but you see snow and rocks and plant life just brushing past all of you at a very rapid pace, going right down the wall that you all just climbed up. And
Oh.
as you guys make it up the wall and into the cave, and you walk in, you see that it's not brightly lit in here, it's dimly lit, and it's lit from the lava that you see that kind of permeates this room from this cave entrance. As you're walking in, you see that lava. You see that there is a large hoard of treasure in the middle of this cave, surrounded by these lava rivers. You see that there are multiple little mini volcanoes almost, and beside those, you see there are mini hordes. You see there are 5 different mini hordes, all of differing sizes. And just from like a quick look around, you see that each one kind of has its own little unique flavor to it. Some have more bones, some have fresher meats, some have um, metallic objects and almost money. Maybe you're not quite sure from this distance, but each little horde seems like it's made almost into like a bed and a nest almost. And putting 2 and 2 together, you have a feeling that this may have been where the dragons that you killed slept and lived.
So that's Dragon's Horde. That's a lot of Dragon's Hordes. Oh boy, another dragon.
Don't
I
jinx
am
us. I think we've
greatly
earned the horde.
excited.
This
I'm a
this
healthy dose of
looks
cautious.
this looks really dangerous.
You're not wrong, Farah.
My style.
I don't know how literal they were being, but keep watch for shifty shadows.
Hey, Dawn. Did I
Yes.
ever
Okay.
tell you about the one time that Nyx almost died trying to jump down a gaping dragon's red dragon lair to save me and almost died?
You failed to tell me that story.
Yeah, Nyx is arguably more reckless than you. She made it out alive though. We should be fine, right? Should be fine.
Oh, the
Genius
family.
idea. I'm gonna take my hand. I'm gonna touch my chest. I'm gonna poof and go invisible.
Or goes invisible.
Oh,
Interesting.
great.
Oh, great, he left.
Mm.
Isabel looks at her and Dawn and thinks for a second. I can make us invisible if you want. I could make all of us invisible. It would cost me a 5th level, though.
If they're really good
You don't
dragons,
see
they
me
can sniff
symbol.
us out, period.
Does everyone want to be invisible, like Durakar just poofed?
Sounds like a good idea to me. Ember?
You can.
Okay, because I only have 2 5th level spell slots, but I don't have a problem burning this if you guys want to be sneaky.
If it would save a higher level slot, you can do one less and just avoid me. I've got, and he shakes his foot, these boots, and the boots velvet kind.
Okay, Isabel will cast invisibility at 4th level to get herself, Dawn, and Farah.
I have 21 passive perception. Does that help?
Look specifically on the map where you would turn to face when you hear shifting in shadows, because it sounds like it's coming from multiple directions. So go ahead and just click for me where you are looking towards.
I'm
Like it would be like right here, and I would be looking like near these areas.
So as you hear some shifting in the shadows, it's like skittering but heavier. And you hear in common, not draconic, you hear this deep, deep scratchy sound, this voice. First you hear the like deep breathing, and as you hear this deep breathing, you look and you see the shadows over here actually start to just kind of permeate, and out of the shadows you almost see this shadowy black head, maybe, and you hear them say, "It seems my dinner is coming to me tonight rather than me having to hunt. Thank you for your consideration. Feel free to baste yourself in the lava and add some spice to your bones. I'm sure my children would love the extra flavor." And as you look and you focus to where this voice comes from, you see this giant dragon climb out of the shadows. And when they said my children would like the extra flavor, Ember, you see it, and Durakar, you see it. There are 2 more small dragons, similar to the ones that you fought, who appear before you. I need you to
like
roll
to
initiative.
mention that my first instinct was to hide against the wall, so
Roll stealth.
I tried to do that before.
That's fine. Okay.
Ooh, awesome, 22.
We got a 6.
Oh, ouch!
I got
All
one
right.
more than the other one.
Okay.
Oh, big money.
Nice.
That could have been better. Both of those.
All right. Gonna-
Mine didn't pop in there.
Oh no.
Do it again
What was
and,
this
and
thing?
re-put it in.
There you go.
There we go. Oh.
Let's see if this does its name right. Actually, yeah. Hopefully this does. Wow, it rolled really bad on initiative. Wow, they rolled really bad
Wow.
on initiative.
Dang.
Okay.
That's the initiative roll.
Isabel, you see these two dragon babies, and you see this big dragon.
So out of game, Farah, Dawn. I just cast invisibility. I just burned a high level spell. Would you mind if I dropped it to try to concentrate on something else?
You do what works.
Whatever works.
Okay, I'm going to drop invisibility. With the broom, I'm looking over at Dawn and Farah, and I'm gonna stare over at this guy, and I'm gonna see if I am within range to cast my 6 level spell that I couldn't cast last time.
What's the range that you need, and what's the spell you're going for?
It says it's a range of self.
What's the spell?
I bite.
Okay, so one creature of your choice within 60 feet. So basically, your eyes are what's what the issue is. So you
Okay.
cause from yourself, so
Oh,
you
yeah.
can just look and see
I see
stuff.
him.
Yeah.
I'm going to look towards the big guy. I didn't get to cast it before, but I'm gonna cast it now. Roll me a DC 21. What is it? Wisdom saving throw.
And then you get to, what's it gonna do? Make you go to sleep?
I'm going to. Should I make it go to sleep or should I make it nauseous? I'll make it.
Nauseous.
Oh my god.
Passes.
Oh, wait. I can't cutting words that. Dang it. Okay, there goes my 1 6 level spell. Okay, that's really, really disappointing. God. Freaking. Okay. Isabel. That sucks. Alright, I'm just gonna bonus action inspire. I can't see Durakar, so I'll just inspire. I'll inspire Farah.
Yeah.
We got this. Pink power? Pink power.
Pink power.
I'll end my turn there with Dawn on my broom.
Alrighty. Durakar.
All right, don't mind me. Just on my way to kill your children.
Very true.
Do I get advantage because this is my swing out of invisibility?
As you
don't-
go to attack this dragon, it turns its head and snaps and sees you as you come in for the attack. This dragon can see blindly, so no, it sees you as you're there.
Okay, dick. I wasn't going to, but now I'm gonna rage. Stupid dragon. I'm gonna
Got blindsight. That's not my fault.
just die. Oops. I didn't mean to click on that.
Okay, so 2 hits.
For 22 and 21.
You kill it. You kill the baby. You kill the baby dragon, and you hear the voice overarching from the large dragon says, "You're going to regret ever stepping foot in this cave, you cow of a man."
Okay. That's
Sounds about
rude.
right.
I'm just gonna look at him and be like, "Yo, come at me, bro."
Fun, no.
Your turn.
My turn.
This other small dragon is going to fly. It's gonna. So it doesn't see Ember hiding on the wall. So it's gonna fly past Ember to right here and try and bite Farah.
God damn it.
21 to hit
That hits, yeah.
for 12 damage.
Got it. I would like to use my reaction, and my golden eyes turn red for a brief second, and I use my spell, my natural ability of Hellish Rebuke.
Okay. That's what a dex save.
Yes, Dex save DC 19. So he'll
Still
still
gonna
take
Wait.
he'll
Half.
still take half damage.
Oh. I was gonna try.
So 8. Okay. Cool. Okay, so it takes 8 fire damage. And that's its turn. And now, Farah, it's your turn. This dragon just rolled up and bit you.
I know, it's rude. And then I lit it on fire. I blink a couple times and I like shake my head. I was like, wow, haven't done that in a while. And I'm gonna look up at this dragon and I'm gonna follow I'm gonna follow our little halfling's lead. And I'm gonna cast this.
Static. Okay. All right. It's an intelligence save.
Intelligence save DC 19.
Okay.
Yes!
You see that it seems to be affected, but then it kind of looks at you and you see this grin on its face, and it decides to not fail.
Can I? Is that a spell?
It's
It
legendary
uses-
action.
It uses a legendary resistance.
But
God.
resistance.
Love it.
That's good.
This is what pissed off Glennon, and now this is his revenge.
So it still takes half damage. So whatever your damage is, it's still gonna take half of that. So it's 10 psychic damage. Okay. Okay.
Yes. Like, oh god, that sucks.
And remember, you had your 12 damage that you took for your token. So
Oh yeah.
cool.
Um,
Anything else you would like to do on your turn?
yeah. Since everybody can see me and I can see them, I'm gonna spend a bardic inspiration and do my mantle of inspiration again, so everybody gets 11 temporary HP. And
All right.
each creature can immediately use their reaction to move up to its speed without provoking attack of opportunity. Because of the way that this is worded, it doesn't say that I cannot include myself in on it. Can I?
Do you gain the temporary hit points as well?
I can do up to 5 creatures, and there are 5 of us in total.
Then yeah. I mean, you can always include, as long as it doesn't specifically exclude you from the spell, then you can, as long as you can see yourself and you can touch yourself, you can give yourself that capability. So, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna run. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15. I can do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 30.
Yep.
Yeah, I can get to
And
right 30.
these black areas are like big, thick walls, so those are like
John?
things you can hide and you just can't.
Yeah,
walk
I'm
through.
going this way.
Yeah, I
John,
figured.
Yeah.
Should I move us back since we have the opportunity to move?
You can move back if you want.
Well, I just don't want to be caught up in whatever the dragon will do on their turn. So do you want to go down with Vera and Durakar?
I'm going to stay right here. So I'll hop off if you need me to hop off.
Isabel's going to grab you and make sure you go with her because she's not letting you fall because Nyx will not let her see the end of it. Are we
Damn it.
moving or not?
I'm staying right here. But I have cover near here.
I'm gonna move the broom back then. So we're gonna be in range, but not really. So move over this way.
I need to see things to do spells.
Okay. Move the broom on your turn then, because you know the activation phrase. I don't want to be in the way of whatever the dragon does on their turn.
Reasonable.
Okay, Imber, it is your turn.
Okay. I peek out from around the corner. Take some shots at the little one. And well, I would be hidden, but I don't think I am anymore.
No, you popped out, and it's got blind sight out to 10 feet, so it would just barely be able to see you.
Okay. Honk.
Yeah, that hits for sure. You're gonna kill it. It has 25 HP, so it dies.
Okay.
I'm
So
just gonna take it off the board. Oh, it's gone.
And next target, the big buddy.
You shoot an arrow into the shadows where you see the shape of this dragon. You hear the voice
I
come.
do.
Okay. It misses.
Oh man, I really wish there was something else to hit. Action surge.
Okay.
Another shot.
That does
That'll
not
hit.
miss.
I'm going to
So it's gonna be, you have what, a D8? An extra D8 on
Enfeebling
that?
arrow that, so an extra 12 because that's part of my hit.
Okay, so
So
this is gonna be
for
17
did I
plus
say an extra 16 damage on top of
on
that?
top of those two things right there.
Yeah. And then a con save to see.
Okay. So let me get this damage
Sure.
up on here first. So the first one, so it's a D8 plus an 8 because you did max damage for the crit. So there's
Yes.
that. So it's that 2 plus 10, 21, 25 plus
25.
plus 16. 25 plus 16 is
41.
38.
Wait, 25.
Oh yeah, I was doing 22.
35.
For some reason my calculator jacked up. Yeah, it's 41.
41.
Okay, and that is just piercing damage, correct? And necrotic damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so 41 damage. Got it. And then you
It's
want it to make a constitution save.
pretty low save, but yeah.
Okay, con
Hopefully I
save.
can still burn one. Nope.
Okay, and so that was your first arrow of your action surge.
Yeah. Take another one.
12
Nah.
misses.
Okay.
Cool. Your arrow, when you hit it, even though you hit it very hard, it did not seem to do as much as you expected it to do.
Yes, it does.
Why is that?
Arrows are magical.
It actually still only does half damage.
So it's like a barbarian rage thing where it's just piercing. I hate that. That sucks.
I will tell you the very specific ability after the combat's over that's unique to this specific guy.
Yeah, can I make friends with him? He's got my stuff.
Is that all you wish to do on your
No.
turn?
No, you can't.
Oh, I did just kill his baby.
Mm-hmm.
I am gonna step up because I'm a clear target now, and they're not gonna take damage for me.
All right, Dawn, it is your turn.
Okay. Should I try radiant or fire?
Do what your heart desires.
Lathander, let's try radiant.
Okay.
So, guiding bolt at level 4.
Okay. 25 hits. Roll your damn 22. Okay. 22 radiant damage. You throw this bolt of radiant energy into the shadows. And as you hit it, it's almost like lightning behind a cloud. You just see this radiant light appear behind, and you see the absolutely huge shape of this dragon just appear in the clouds behind it, in the shadows behind it, and it seems to be, you can see the outline of this shadow dragon. Anything else you want to do?
With that, the next attack against it has advantage.
That is correct.
And I will move Isabel this way and then I'm going to hop off the broom and walk this way. Right here.
Okay.
So that,
Okay.
like, if I distract her and we have a breath weapon, we can at least be, like, divided. You know what I'm talking about? Like, strategically.
I mean, with that, you could have also moved me behind the wall too, because I'm still within line of an attack from the dragon.
Okay, then I move you over here. Boop.
I mean, I can be right here. I'm fine with that. I'll go over there then.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
The dragon beats its wings, and you hear it let out this just deep, evil roar. And I need everybody, because you're all within 120 feet of it, to go ahead and make a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
I'm
Done.
half. Is it frightening? Because
It is frightening presence, yes.
Because
We have brave.
Yeah.
So brave means we have advantage on save as against being frightened.
Okay. What
I simply can't be effective.
Wisdom. Okay.
It is Wisdom of 16.
I think we all
Yes,
passed.
I
Tom,
did
you
it!
got this.
I got this.
Cool. So
Breaking
you have
by-
all passed, and you are. It actually makes it easier because you are now all immune to his frightful presence for 24 hours. So I don't gotta worry about rolling that again or forgetting about it because it's immune. But with its huge amount of movement that it has, it's going to fly. First of all, let me see how far it is. 35, 55. Cool. So what it's gonna do is it's going to fly to Durakar for murdering one of his children, but on the way to Durakar, it is going to take one bite attack at Ember on the way past.
So, seeing as I can fire into melee as he passes, does that technically count as leaving my
Yep.
threat radius?
Yep, it's coming in and going out. So I'll stop him here for a second just so I can do this. He bites you.
Oh my god! No!
So it's
Can I cut him words out as a reaction?
you cannot cut away a natural 20.
Okay.
I'm
I
pretty
thought you-
sure. No, the only thing that can cancel a natural 20, as far as I'm aware, is a Grave Cleric's ability to do that.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, that means that Ember, you're going to take 11 plus 20 plus 6. Because it's max damage on it, so that is 20 plus 11 is 31 plus 6, 37. Plus his necrotic, which rolls 37 plus 12, 49. And you get to attack him as he goes by you.
Hold on. 38 off of my main health.
There you go. And then you get to do an attack of opportunity as he comes in and goes out of your range.
Yeah.
That will miss, unfortunately. You do have advantage, though, because it is guiding bolted.
It
So
is.
This will burn the guiding bolt, but...
Oh,
unfortunate-
reroll that one. Reroll that one. Bountiful luck.
There you go. That does hit.
22.
Okay, cool. And let me double check something here. So what place is that? He cannot do that. Cool. Okay, got it.
Gonna open my character sheet preemptively so I can start removing my health.
All right, Durakar, he's gonna take 2 attacks at you. Make sure I get the right ones here. 2 with his claws. Okay, cool. First attack is a 16 to hit
That is interesting. That just hits.
for 12 slashing damage. Reduced
I'm
because you're raging.
Yes, sir.
And the second claw attack is an 18 for 15. So
does
that
hit.
is 15 reduced to 7. So you take a total of 13 damage.
Aw.
Cool. And it's going to continue its movement because it has, I think it has 20 feet more from where it was because it was right here. 50, yeah, it's got 20 more feet of movement. So it's going to move to this side of you though. So Farah, if you want to take an attack of opportunity, if you have the ability to do one, you can.
I do.
So
Oh, natural 20.
you lance it For
14.
14 damage. Got it. Cool. Okay, cool. And this whole place, being as dim lit as it is, it's going to try and use its bonus action to hide right here for 14. It's not going to hide well, but it's going to try to hide in the shadows. You just see it kind of shadowy cloud kind of overtakes its form.
You know.
I mean, you can see it, but it's trying so hard. Isabel,
Wow.
you're up.
That is sad. That is my passive perception.
Yeah, that's right.
That's Paris too.
Isabel, you are up.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Bonus action, hand ember, one of my greater healing potions, 44.
Okay.
I'm just gonna mark that off on my sheet. And do I see the poorly hidden dragon with my passive perception of 17?
Yeah, you do. I'm
I'm
not even
going
gonna make you roll your passive high enough to see him there.
I'm going to I'm gonna cast vicious mockery on it.
Okay. You yell at the shadows. Got it.
It's a DC 21 saving throw. And I'm going to yell out, "You remind me of my ex-boyfriend! Left him unsatisfying!"
Okay. And what all does vicious mockery do again?
It has disadvantage on its next attack.
Okay.
If Loki could hear that, I would be so happy, but it's fine.
All right. So it has. I'm gonna put a little red dot around it so I remember that it has
That's a nat
disadvantage
one.
on the next attack. Yeah, I rolled a nat one. Cool. All right. Durkar, you're up.
Well, I assume I turn around and with my passive perception, exactly his stealth, do I see him?
You see a big shadow cloud in front of you, but before you take your attack, it's gonna use a legendary action and try and tail smack you to really get your attention.
That's maxing out, sir.
26 to hit for 8 damage.
Rude.
Because it reduces. So it sees you now. You really know it's there.
Okay.
But yeah, it's you know it's there. Yeah.
Okay. All
You just get
right.
smacked by a shadow, and you look at shadows. So.
Okay. Well, I stare down these shadows,
You do.
and I take my claw and I rake it across my chest
For a frenzied rage, huh?
for a frantic, frenzied rage.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what that does.
Sadly, I don't get my third attack till my next turn, but these 2 hits, if they hit, are about to be violent. They're also going
They-
to be Great
they
Weapon
don't-
Master and Reckless Attack.
They don't take that lightning damage until your frenzy kicks in. Remember.
That is fine.
So.
I'm still going to do these recklessly and Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
So
Is that with your minus? Well,
That-
either way, -5 is
no,
gonna hit.
I don't know how to add that in.
It's fine. -5 on both of those will hit. So, because the lowest one is a 23. So yeah, they both hit.
Plus 10 to each of these.
Okay, 25 plus 2 plus 10 plus 2 plus 16 plus 10. That's 56.
I would try and do the math, but you are just faster than me.
I have my calculator right here. That's why. Okay, cool. That your turn?
Yeah. I'm angry.
You're swinging into shadows, not quite making the connections that you think you should be making. And then, as a reaction to your turn, right after your turn, it's going to use. You're just outside the range of it, far. So it's going to use
thank God.
two legendary actions. And it's going to use a wing attack. So I need you to make a dexterity 19 saving throw, Durakar.
Sure. Dex save, huh?
Correct. So you fail. You take 13 bludgeoning damage, halved by half, so 6. You are knocked prone, and then the dragon is going to, as part of this legendary action, use some of its movement, half of its movement actually, and fly up and away. So it's going to fly about, it can move 40 feet total, so it's going to go 30 feet up in the air and 10 feet back. So I'm just going to do this. I'm going to put a little green thing here, so it's 30 feet up in the air. Cool. Bara.
I know you already did the damage. I hate to call it now because you already did the damage, but would that legendary action for the tail would have been disadvantage? because of vicious mock.
Yeah, vicious mockery happened. Disadvantage on their next attack.
That's not the right thing. This is what I'm trying to do here.
Okay, it still would have hit.
Yeah. So
I
he's
mean,
not
with a plus
disadvantaged.
11, it's not gonna miss very easily.
So yeah, it's no more disadvantage on his attacks for the next one. But hey, there you go.
Till
So yeah,
Isabel's next
it's
turn.
right. So you basically would just take, instead of taking 8 damage, you would take 6. So give yourself 2 HP back.
Oh,
Every
yeah.
little bit counts.
Dang
High
straight.
bar, you're up.
All right, we're gonna try this one more time.
Okay.
Gimme.
'Kay.
Come on. Please don't nat 20 this again.
I don't have 11 health. No, I don't. I have 111.
It passes
God.
with a 20 total on the dice.
It
I
does.
wish I could cut that save for you with cutting words, but I can't. I'm sorry.
Okay, so he takes half the psychic damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'm gonna get behind Ember and I'm gonna put my hands on his back and say, all right, you got this, but be safe. And I'll give him a D10 of Bardic Inspiration.
Okay. Ember, you're up. You see this dragon flying in some shadows about 30 feet up in the air.
Great. Oh, that was low.
That will... Oh, it's not gonna win. Yep. 12 HP.
Okay. I'm gonna take a standard shot at him. Look at that.
Isabel?
This is very unfortunate.
Oh, what's up?
A natural 1.
Isabel will also do bountiful luck for this one. Go for it. Try again.
Oh,
Yes.
Sorry to be pushy, but I'm like, hey!
No, it's okay. I was busy looking at vicious mockery things to say, and I was just like, oh, not one. Just
do it.
you know, I got you covered. Go for it.
Con save
I
of
got
19.
Ah,
okay. That's fine. But that is my one guaranteed hit.
That will miss, unfortunately.
you have a D10 of Bardic Inspiration.
Well, I do. Do we know if a 19 hits?
I'm
Only one way to find out. Roll your D10.
D10
Fair
to find
enough. Have
out.
plenty of
Yeah.
particles exposed. It's okay.
No. Bronze Pentaforce. Add a 1 onto that. It's a 19 now.
Ooh. I
Didn't
don't
you already
know.
use that once today?
That was a new
That
day.
was
That was
yesterday.
yesterday.
Okay.
Today's a new day. Brand new day.
You want to add it on there?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, that hits.
Haha!
Yeah!
That's another 18 damage.
Okay. Is that your
Okay,
turn?
so that's 2 arrows lower. Oop. My turn.
Alrighty. Dawn, it is your turn.
5, 10, 15, 20. Fireball!
Yeah!
Where it doesn't hit the muscle man.
That's fine. Okay, go ahead and roll that for me.
Level 5!
Solid choice.
Fireball!
Okay. Alright, so it's a dex save.
Yep. Please.
It's going to choose to not fail, and it can only take half damage.
How many legendary
It uses
actions
one.
does
It
he
uses one of
3.
its legendary resistances.
have?
Okay.
Oh, that's it.
It should have 3 of each, though.
But one resets every turn and one doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
Is that your turn?
I duck behind here for the last 5 feet of movement I have. And
For
yes, I am.
safety. For
For safety.
safety.
Okay. Alright. It's going to fly right back down in front of Durakar. So it's dropping itself back down from the 30 feet. And then you see Durakar as it flies down. You see all the shadows that were around it seem to coalesce into its body. And you see this purple light build up in its stomach. And it very quickly rolls up to its face. And it shoots a line of shadow 60 feet this way. And everything within 5 feet on either side of this beam has to make a dex save, which means the only person that's not going to have to make a save because of their positioning is Dawn.
Got it.
So it's a 18 dexterity save, or take 63 necrotic damage.
Do I still get advantage even though I'm on the
Oh.
ground for danger
Oh.
sense?
It's on the ground. It flew down in front of you.
Oh,
So, but I'm prone, but I still get danger sense, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, I don't think I'm gonna make it.
What?
Anybody who fails takes 63 necrotic damage.
I passed. What do I take?
You take 31.
Okay. Ooh, blowing out of my temporary hit points. Okay.
And that is the dragon's turn.
Wow, this is the lowest I've been in a long time.
Where are you at HP wise?
Oh, I'm at 48.
Alright,
Okay.
Isabel, it is your turn.
Ember,
Pissed
Sarah,
off
how are y'all
dragon.
doing?
This is what I was made for. 5, 10, 15, 20. Hold on. Actually, I might be able to do it right here. I'm gonna do
Yeah.
it right here, and I'm going to gonna burn my 5th level spell, guys. Okay, mass cure wounds at level 5. 17. It's not the best,
Every
But-
little bit counts. Every little bit counts.
but Isabel seeing Durakar taking all the hits is just. This is just for me. It's not for anything else but for me.
Okay.
Isabel thinks about Cal and goes, Cal can do it, so can I. Isabel's gonna fly down, grab the back of your head, Durakar, and just have a greater healing potion in your mouth.
Okay.
Don't
You
go
told me to be
down.
reckless.
Don't go down.
Okay.
I'll roll
As
4 plus 4.
well, you can give it to him as a bonus action. You can't pour it into his mouth as a bonus
Okay,
action, but you can give it to. You can physically give it to him.
I will
to use
give
if
it
he
to him,
wants.
and then
Okay.
I don't know how far I've moved, but I'm gonna try to fly it back.
Okay.
And get over here.
All right. Being you take your turn and heal everyone, this dragon is going to make a tail attack at the thing that's right in front of him, which is you, Durakar.
Ick.
It's an 18 to hit.
Well, I feel bad. I feel bad for myself telling you this, but I
You're
wrecked
prone.
this last turn.
And you're prone anyway, so
Yeah.
19. So you take
Yeah.
9 damage instead of 8. So okay,
If I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna be fair about it.
Durakar, you're up.
I stand up. And I am angry. I'm gonna bonus action chug that potion. What was it?
44 plus 4.
4d4 plus 4.
I miss Speaking of Hope. I miss it so much, Kinsey.
Right? Clerics, man.
Clerics. Oh my god.
Okay. Oh, nice. I'm at 69.
I'm not a good cleric. I'm a new cleric.
Okay.
Reckless Great Weapon
So-
Master.
So you don't get 3 attacks this turn. You
No.
get 2. So just so you know.
And they're gonna be
because-
Reckless and Great
And
Weapon.
great weapon. Okay.
And I think I did this right.
So you use half your movement to stand up. You
Yep.
use your bonus action to take your potion. Great Weapon Master, that is correct. That is correct. So do this first. Roll your first damage first. Because that'll be. So click on that. And it should add 10 theoretically. Rage and lightning. So that's 10 plus that. And 28 plus 10. That is right. So that's 42. So, okay.
My heart's pounding. It's actually pounding.
Alright. Now roll your next set of damage. This one's going to be funky to do the math on.
This
but-
one's gonna be funky, yeah. Oh, wow.
Okay, so here's what's gonna happen.
no.
So, but the thing is, there are dice that you roll, so those double. and they're 8s.
Oh,
So
wait, I got a 2 on the first die.
yeah, and you reroll. So you reroll 1s and 2s. I don't know why that one didn't reroll.
I'm just gonna roll a d12.
It's
It
a
has
D8.
weapon damage.
Oh, for that one? Oh yeah,
It's
that's
a
right.
twin egg.
Okay, so roll 2 because you're. Yeah, yeah,
Do I
do
roll
that.
2?
Yeah, because you rolled a 1 on your frenzied, your lightning dice too.
Oh.
But you still have to take
Wow.
you still have to take the 1. So you basically just get you gained 2 damage total. So
No, every
plus
little bit
22
counts.
plus 11 plus 16 plus 12. Okay, cool. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah. My mind
Okay.
is breaking.
It's a total of 103.
Wow.
Wow!
This
Wow.
dragon still looks pretty good though.
I am flabbergasted.
Welcome to Great Weapon Master, and when you crit, you do so much.
Why did none of you tell me to use it more? I'm offended.
It's your own
It's your
fault.
character. I can't tell you how to play it.
Yeah.
And
come
also,
on.
here's the thing: when you use Great Weapon Master, when you crit, you automatically get a bonus action attack, but you've already used your bonus action, so you don't get
Well,
that.
you know, the joke is you constantly tell me to use it.
That's
Right? I tell you every game to use it. You never do.
every
Anyway,
every game.
are you trying to move anywhere?
Oh, I'm staring this mofo down.
Okay.
Do you know who I am?
Yep. It's gonna go ahead and, as you just like wrecked its time, it's going to do a wing attack at you. You see it brings its wings back in, it just punches you in the face with 2 wings. I need you to make a dex save of 19.
You little turd muffin. This is, you know, your children deserve to die.
Ooh, damn.
So you fail. So you take 6 bludgeoning damage and you're knocked prone, and it's gonna fly back up in the air 30 feet and be above you, so it's out of your reach, and move 10
Children
feet
deserve
back. So it's 30 feet in the air and 10 feet back. So it's effectively 40 feet away. So that 25 would be 40. So,
Okay, that's 25 would be
Farah,
40.
it's your turn.
Okay. I am going to. Yeah, this is what Farah would do. Farah would drop to her knees next to Ember, prop him up in her lap, and force feed him a greater healing potion.
Is he down?
He was down, but as
Oh,
he's like
God.
getting back to consciousness, she would force feed him a greater healing potion. And then
I did heal before, didn't I?
you did,
I-
but he's still low. Like
Yeah.
he has a
Okay.
good amount of health, like, and he's one of our hardest hitters, so it'd be a good idea to have him up and functioning as best we can.
Okay.
And then she's going to speak very softly and calmly in Infernal to him, and cast Healing Word at level 4.
All right.
And that will
Nice.
be the end of my turn.
Okay. Ember, you are effectively prone because you were down, you're healed, so you have that. Other than that, it's your turn.
Yeah. That's true. That does get in the way of my movement. Actually, no, it doesn't, because that's a big, bulky creature that I know exactly where it is. So, 15 to get up.
You basically see this flying massive shadow 30 feet in the air and 10 feet back, so like 40 feet away.
20, 25, 30, and I'm going to shoot it through the rock.
Okay.
Because of my bow, it travels through barriers.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll your attack. That
Dang it.
misses.
I keep getting 18. Okay, I gotta hit this one. Oh my god, really?
All right. Is that your turn?
Well, there goes my freaking turn. I might as well take one of the potions that I have.
Cool. Bonus action, take your potion, and Dawn, it is your turn. You see this floating mass of just shadow.
5, 10. Okay. 15. No, 15. So. Is he about 30 feet away from me now?
So he's 30 feet in the air. So basically, from where you are right now, because he's from you, he's 30 feet. Yeah, because where you moved to, he's 30 feet away.
Okay.
He's just up 30 feet.
I will inflict wounds, sorcery, distance. I can do a touch spell and make it go to 30 feet away.
Okay.
Badass.
So, inflict wounds, level 4.
That does hit.
Okay. Mind hugs! 29.
Okay. As you extend the reach of your physicality to inflict these wounds on this shadow, you feel like it didn't do as much as you wanted it to do. You feel like something's almost protecting it from the inflicting of your wounds. Anything else you would like to do on your turn?
Shenanigans.
Oh no, something else has resistances. That's so bad.
I did not say it was immune.
It is illegal.
Okay. So,
Um,
any bonus actions you want to take?
no bonus actions. I will, move back 1.
Okay.
And,
All right.
yeah, there we go.
All right. Just gonna roll a d6.
Oh god.
Urukar. It flies down in front of your face. You see it, reminiscent of what happened a minute ago. You see it coalesce all the shadow around it into its belly. You see almost its scales twist, and it has this focused shadow beam that it spits out of its mouth that goes right there. Ember, you're safe. You're the only one who's safe, because you're just outside of that line. It releases another Shadow Breath attack. DC 18 or 52 necrotic.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I'm
Oh!
still standing. Even full damage,
Wow.
I'm still standing.
So
Dexterity?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is 26 for me. Okay.
Correct.
That
4,
was
so you,
exactly what I
yeah.
needed to fall. Was 26.
Dawn, you take 52 necrotic damage. Farah falls. Durakar takes 52 necrotic damage.
Ah.
This is the lowest I've ever been. I'm at 11.
Oh my god!
I'm at 11 hit
Oh
points. This is the lowest I've ever been.
And
I can't do this.
that's its turn. You guys wanted a
Isabel-
fight. Here's your fight.
We gotta fight, that's for sure.
I'm
Isabel,
impressed. Okay.
Isabel, seeing all this, just yells out and starts cursing in Halfling profusely. Does a mass cure wounds on everybody.
Oh yay!
I am,
27 for everyone.
I just want to say. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no. Just keep going. Okay.
I just took 2 breath attacks and I'm still standing.
Isabel with that is going to look over at
insane.
Dawn. Look over at Dawn and give her a look and go, "This happened before. I'm not watching it happen again." and she's going to 5, 10, 15, yell to Durakar and jump on his shoulders off the broom. Send the broom back to Dawn and push her behind this wall right here.
Oh, I'm on the ground. I don't know what you're pushing off of from me.
No, okay. Isabel's gonna land in front of you after having healed you.
No!
Dawn, I put your butt over there on that broom. You don't like it? Move on your turn. She's not having this happen again. She's seen this before. It's not gonna happen again. Isabel's going to look down at Durakar, grab the scruff on his neck, and just slap him and go, "Listen to me. I've seen this happen. It's not gonna happen again. You will not fall. So help me, whatever God you listen to." You take a D10 Bardic Inspiration, and Isabel just looks at you and just grabs your shoulders and goes, "Wherever you go, I go. We're killing it."
Oh, no, boy.
At the end of your turn, you see the dragon unfurl its wings and smash them towards the two of you, Durakar and Isabel, because you were 10 feet from it. And
Fuck
it's
you,
going to
I'm
make a
already
wing attack
prone.
using legendary actions. I think don't you auto fail those?
Probably. I'm already down.
Prone. Let's see. I'm gonna say you have disadvantage on it, so you have a straight roll because you have danger sense. So 19 deck save.
Let luck be a lady. Damn it.
So you both take 14 bludgeoning damage. Durakar reduced to 7, and you're both knocked prone. So Isabel, you're prone. Durakar, you're still prone, and it's gonna use its movement unprovoked and move the same as what it's been doing, up and back. So, and that is its turn. So it's 30 feet up in the air and 10 feet back, out of the reach of any melee combatant. Because he's not stupid. He knows how hard. He doesn't know if he can take another couple of those big boy hits. So Durakar, you're prone. What do you want to do?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's too far up and I'm prone.
Get up with half movement speed. You can do it.
I want to jump.
Throw a javelin. You have javelins.
Yeah, you can javelin him.
do. I have a javelin, I guess. I need to attack to keep my rage, so yeah. So I'm gonna stand up.
I just slapped you. I just slapped you across the face because I know you need a rage. I slapped you to focus up.
Good point.
Focus
I'm
up.
not focused, I just dealt so much damage, and that is clouding my mind. I took 2 breath attacks, and I'm somehow still alive. Cut me some slack.
I
And
healed
3 wing
you,
attacks.
and I will keep healing you. That's why I ran over here. I'm gonna climb on your back, monkey style, and just keep healing you while you kill this
All right,
thing.
what do you want to do? What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Most I've ever been. Okay, I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna move. Boopity.
Okay.
Boopity. And then I'm gonna look up at him. And I'm going to take out my javelin.
Yes.
And I'm gonna need him to make some sort of save because I turn it into a lightning bolt and fling it at him.
Dave, I believe.
I need to look up this item. I don't have it written down.
What is the Javelin of Lightning?
Yes, sir. Not lightning javelin, lightning javelin.
Oh my gosh! I just realized last turn, Durakar, you could have used a bardic inspiration. Remember, you have that.
I probably wouldn't have made it.
Javelin of Lightning. It is a 13 deck save or 4d6 lightning.
Or half if he succeeds.
Or half if he succeeds.
I don't even have to roll anything. Oh.
Okay.
Is this gonna be lucky number 3, or is he taking it?
Gonna take it.
Okay, he's gonna take it. Come on, big money. That is low money.
You re-roll all of those.
Even with great weapon fighting on a ranged weapon, it's a lightning bolt.
Great
I
weapon
don't
match
think
means
it
you reroll all once.
I don't know if that affects.
On melee
Right.
that you're holding with 2 hands.
Yeah.
Oh, bummer. Never mind.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I do that, and then I'm gonna just buff myself up, and I'm gonna hit myself with one of these.
Gonna win. Nice. 1d10 plus 1.
1d10. Listen, it's not big, but
It's HP, man.
oh my god, it's big.
All right. All right.
All right,
No, not lower.
I'm gonna get up and shake my head and just kind of look back at Ember, kind of giving him the look of what did we get ourselves into? And I am going to take my guitar and I'm gonna hold it up in the air and I am going to cast Call Lightning again. So if I could have Mr. Theo, please, with a 60-foot radius, right over this guy, cause screw him.
What color
I
you
love
want
the
to think?
squirrel.
Pink, please.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, screw that guy. DC
Alright.
19 Dex save.
Okay.
Oh!
You and your natural 20s against all of my saves today. So yeah, he'll take half the damage. And then I'm gonna get up. Yeah, I got up from being prone, so I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15. Get behind this freaking wall. And then I'm gonna give something one more shot because I'm gonna see if this works. I'm gonna peek my head around the corner and I'm gonna shout to the dragon. Oh god, actually I don't think I can reach it because he's in the air. Well, I don't know. That would be your
Diagonals
call.
don't exactly. Wow.
Well, so it would no longer be up because you were knocked down. So unless you have the ability to recast that, because you would have lost concentration on it when you got knocked unconscious. Because you did it earlier in the fight.
I'm not sure
think.
what you're referring to.
I'm thinking of your mantle that I think you did last fight, not this one.
Correct. That was last fight. And so
Okay.
I was gonna redo it if I have the
Yeah,
ability to. And
yeah.
I was
You
just,
should, as long as it's a bonus action. Yeah.
It is a bonus action. And I would scream at it, grovel.
Okay.
DC
And it's
19 Wisdom save for command.
Wisdom save. You shout for him to grovel, and he looks at you and says, "No, I bow to no one." And that's his third legendary resistance.
I scream.
Chooses to not.
I scream, then you will die, and then I hide back behind the wall.
That's
He'll
fine.
die while I hide.
All right. Imber,
Fine. 15.
that's lava. Don't run in the lava unless you're flying over it, just so you know. So
I see him.
Yeah.
20, and I'm gonna take my shots towards him again.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Unfortunately,
Stop getting 18!
that does not miss. He's got to make a con save. Okay, I'm doing that right now. 15, exactly.
Okay, well, my stuff was useless.
Okay. Dawn, it is your turn.
My turn? 5, 10, 15. Okay. Level 4. Fireball. Why not?
A lot of damage.
37.
He meets your save.
Oh.
God.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
Are you next to him or are you not?
It's up
No,
30 feet in the air
He's
from
up 30 feet in the air, so I assume you cast it above him to not hit Durakar.
Yes, and I'm going to snatch his ability.
Okay.
And I'm going to, since I'm on the broom with 30 feet, we are both going to go right here.
Okay.
Because I don't
cool.
need the mass healer to get hit by that breath weapon.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's see. He does not get it back.
Oh, but I'm
Oh.
just about to be bombarded by a million attacks anyways, so it's fine.
He's gonna fly down into Durakar's face because he's the one who's right here, right now. Okay. Man, I forgot he had a whole bunch of other stuff. Oh well, I'm not starting layer actions now.
Oh,
I
Don't you
even wrote
dare!
myself a note.
Don't
I
you
even wrote
dare!
myself a note to not forget, and I forgot, but I'm not
I
gonna start it
remember.
now.
Okay.
How excited
Mood.
you were because you forgot to use them for the beholder.
Yeah, it's fine. This has been fine without them. So he's gonna go ahead and take attacks at you. So the
Not
first
an
one's a
advantage
bite.
because I didn't reckless.
That is true. You did stand up. So there's your first attack. Ooh, it's bad.
Oh, thank God.
Second attack. 25
Yeah.
for 11 reduced. I have to 5. And then again with the claw. Wow, 2 nat ones in 1 round of
I
attack.
don't even see that second now one. Oh, there it is. Okay. You know, I'm feeling spicy.
I don't know what that goofy laugh was,
That's
but
his
it's
turn.
goofy.
That is his turn. Isabel.
Oh.
Okay, Isabel is going to look over at Dawn and go, no, we need to go back and heal him. He's taking all the hits, it's not fair.
True.
And go, wait, maybe I can do something different, hold on. Let's see. No, that wouldn't work. Alright, Isabel's going to... okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I'm going
Jump.
with you. I'm on the broom.
Isabel's going to get on Durakar's back and go, Durakar, make room. And then send
Plenty
the
of
broom
room.
25 feet back from where they went.
What the fuck?
Dawn, you're back over there. Command phrase. Hilarious. I love this mechanic. Isabel is going to ask Durakar, how you holding up? I need answers.
Oh my god.
Durakar, how you holding up?
His mic may have dropped. He may have
Is my
actually
mic-
been...
Oh,
Yeah,
no, there
we
you
can
are.
hear you.
There you
Come
go.
back.
Have I been killed in real life?
No.
No. Durakar,
back.
answers. How are you?
I'm hurt. I just took. Did you see this thing?
Isabel's
Have you
gonna
seen
just...
what I have been hit with?
Isabel's gonna grab your horns and go, stop talking, just kill. And just kind of hold on like a kid, like a kid on a spaceship, just like navigating, and just cast pump you full of cure wounds at level 4 and go, just kill it. Kill
My
it.
horns, your controller.
Yes,
18
you heal 18
cure
hit points.
Alright.
I'm also
Better.
gonna use a bonus action to hand you a potion and go, just do it.
Alright. At the end of your turn, he whips his wings back and just smacks them down for a wing attack on both of you because you're within 10 feet of it.
Durakar, deck save. Remember,
Nin-
you have bardic
19.
inspiration.
19 dex save from both of you.
Oh,
Oh
Isabel.
god. Bardic
Whoa,
inspiration!
what
Do
is
a
it?
bardic
What's the
inspiration!
die?
Use your
It doesn't
bardic
matter,
inspiration.
what's the
D10.
die?
D1.
D10. D10.
Oh.
Yes.
So,
pass. Whew.
I'm holding on for dear
So-
life.
and be knocked for- so you don't take any damage, and the dragon cannot fly away without as part of that movement, because it has to hit at least one of you to be able to move, and it does not. So you turn and you block as the wings beat down on. This is the 4th time Durakar's fallen victim to that. This time, you know how to block it, Durakar.
Just have Isabel yell at him and hold on by the horns.
Yep.
Come on!
Okay, I'm having you act as a controller. Do you want me to swing or chug the potion? Do you want me to swing 3 times or chug the potion?
What's your health at?
55.
Chug the potion.
Okay,
Reckless.
that's my
Great
bonus
weapon
action.
master. Go,
What is
go,
the
go.
potion? How much is the potion?
44 plus 4.
Oh. Okay.
10.
That's a
10
lot of
HP is
war.
10 HP.
Okay. let me just
You
add
get
that
2
real quick.
attacks.
Great weapon master. Reckless.
Okay.
Kablooey, kablamo.
Both hit.
Boom.
Okay.
Is my rage in there? Yes. Boom.
All right, let me do the math on this because
That's a natural one on that last one. On your
Ooh,
D12.
That's another D12. Boom.
Yes!
Oh, snap.
30 plus 29.
well, that 29 will be plus 10 more.
89.
No, he's already got the plus 10 in there.
Yeah. So it's actually, instead of 19, it is 29 there.
I
Okay.
can't even focus
The
myself
89
to
is
even
right.
try
That's
and
right.
do the
Cool.
math. I am just in it.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
The dragon is looking very close to death's door.
Little bitch, dragon!
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
It's going to use a legendary action at the end of your turn to slap you with its tail.
I'm gonna try to cutting words this. Never mind. That's not gonna
So
go.
you take 9 bludgeoning damage because that's reduced by half.
You can cut the damage.
Okay, I will roll to cut the damage with cutting words by yelling a fun fact.
We love fun facts. We love them.
Being both powerful and well informed, the bookworm is the most fearsome of dragons. You are none of those things.
There you go.
And I will roll my d10. Huh? Yes.
Very
take-
fun fact. So
take-
that's reduced to 8, so you have 4.
Ah.
Nice roll.
All right, Farah.
All right, give me a dex save, please.
Okay.
For as I call lightning down upon thee.
Oh, and he's big enough so it doesn't hit us.
Yep. Finally. Thank you for
Satisfying.
finally failing one of my spells. I appreciate it. So it's 27 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
Okay, and then
Farah,
yeah.
describe how you end this dragon.
Oh my god, he gets cut in half with pink
Yes.
lightning. Period. And it's like from all angles. So like the cloud just kind of swarms together. It's just Farah's fury. He took out Ember at one point. He's taken her out twice. It's just shaking with just anger, and then just giant pink lightning bolts come down and just destroy him from the outside in.
You guys hear this crack, and you look up, and you see through the storm clouds that Farah has made, you see a hole appear. And as you look up, you actually see the sun shining through a hole that has appeared in the top of this mountain.
Right.
And this pink lightning bolt just comes spiraling and searing down right between the wings on the back of this dragon, literally like a javelin, piercing him in half. And you see that the bolt, from the top to the bottom, you see the shadows electrify with pink energy, and then the eyeballs on this dragon explode. It emits pink shadow out of all of its orifices, and it falls to the ground, finally dead. It's dead.
The music was perfect for that.
Isabel loosens her grip on Durakar's horns, immediately seeing it fall. You can put me down now. Probably fine.
I think, I mean, you might have to be careful because I think dropping the rage, Durakar is just gonna just fall backwards.
Collapse with 2 levels of exhaustion. Durakar
Yeah.
falls to his knees, exhausted and beaten from the battle. Everyone, multiple people who had fallen in this fight, who were brought back multiple times over. As you guys look around, you see the horde of this dragon starts to glint off of the dim light that is emitted from the lava that surrounds it. And as you all go and look through the horde, there's quite a few things that you all find. You each find 1,000 gold pieces. Then you find a magical looking sack, a small bag. You find a necklace with multiple orange beads around it. You find a scroll, some sort of magical scroll. You find a potion bottle with a dense purple liquid with an ovoid cloud of pink floating inside of it. And you also find a ring with a shield emblazoned on it. So, and I will tell you, this is what you all find collectively. And you have, on that necklace, there are eight beads.
Fireball.
I'm kind of interested in the necklace of fireballs. I have a mind reading spell. I wouldn't mind a ring protection though.
Is the protection attunement?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you guys collect these items and are continuing to look through the hoard, nothing else really garners your attention. Except there's one other thing that you notice. There's some sort of like spherical item that seems to be flashing, almost like a warding flare of sorts. And those of you with a high passive investigation and arcana proficiencies notice that this has the same magical signature as the piece of paper that brought you to this mountain.
This is our ticket back.
You know, the sooner we leave here, the better.
You all grab onto this item.
Hold on, I'll be there in a second. I need my breath.
Isabel's just gonna dump a water skin in your mouth.
I'm chugging all of it.
Chug, 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 chug.
Like half of it is just, like most of it's just
Probably just spilling out of my mouth.
No, yeah, probably. Whatever.
But I'm chugging it. Just like that rapid chug where most of it's probably not even being, drank.
Yeah.
Been there.
As you guys grab onto this flashing spherical item, you feel the all too familiar pull of your body through the arcane vortex. You see sound, you see colors, you see different images flashing by. You hear the wind in your hair and your ears. But when you reappear, you're not back at the guild. You're not back in any place you really know. As you look around, you find yourself at the bottom of a giant black and white mountain. In front of you is a main road, or is a road that leads south, with a signpost with two wooden arrows on it. One of them pointing behind you that says Middle Finger Mountain, dead ahead. And the arrow pointing south says 100-acre circle, 7 days by foot. And you find yourselves 1 week on foot travel away from 100-acre circle, beaten, bruised, successfully have slain many dragon today and yesterday. And that is where we will leave you for the adventure.
As we teleport back, Durakar will take out his fluffy pillow and just say, I think this is fine for me. And he's just gonna place it on the ground and immediately crash. He does not care where he is. He crashes immediately.
Well.
Can we tie him to the broom?
Isabel looks over at Dawn. I mean, she'll just kind of like knock Durakar on the head with her fist. We could just make a hut and then just get him out of here later. I still have 1 3rd level spell left. We could just make a hut for a few hours and then, go back with him.
Okay.
Yeah, we've
I'm
got.
gonna yell,
Dragon.
Duracar, Duracar, would you mind that? All right.
We've got.
Sarah, Emperor, you're welcome to stay if you want.
Oh, we've got quite a while before we get back home.
Yeah.
We'll be safer if we
Just
travel in
stay
a
in the
group.
hut tonight.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just stay in the hut and then make our way back together. Because I don't think Duracar, she just kind of kicks him with her foot, is going to go anywhere for a while.
Oh,
So bad, kind of just leaving him
I
here.
got too
Donna
exhausted
looks
and
at her
she's not
hands.
waking up.
Mind hugs. Yes.
Well, I will let you guys sort out how you want to split up that loot between you guys all. You all got 1,000 gold pieces. The experience for one game towards whatever level it is that you're working towards. And with that, we are complete. I hope those of you that have done that actually did this early the other day at a lower level felt this to be an adequate scaled challenge and different enough that it was surprising and enjoyable.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah.
god,
No,
that was awesome.
I mean-
that was so hard.
I mean, the first time was a lot of fun. The second I saw John go guiding bolt, I'm like, please just spam guiding bolt endlessly on this thing. Because when Elizabeth did that, it went perfectly well. Just spam it, spam it.
So, on their way back, any waking moment that Ember can, he's gonna be like out hunting things. Probably
Isabel-
dangerous things.
Get your
Isabel,
edge back up.
Isabel's gonna hold down the fort quite literally, just sitting there, just with the dot, and Durakar's is still probably clocked out for the whole day. Just poking him. Durakar, are you awake yet? Durakar.
Careful, you could get pushed or cuddled. It kind of depends on what way he rolls.
Isabel,
Let's find out.
Isabel will take a step back. Take a step back. Oh my god.
Oh no.
But yeah,
Okay.
with that,
Middle of sleeping, my hand reaches out.
we are done, guys. Good
Oh my
job.
god.
Great game, Alex. With that, everybody,
Yeah.
let's say goodbye to
Yeah.
YouTube.
Bye.
Bye, you two.
Bye,
Everything.
Bye, YouTube. Happy dungeon delving, everyone.